Hey, 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 hey.
Hi, good afternoon, racing fans, and welcome to the Wyandot County Fair, day 2 of racing here in Upper Sandusky. Chris at Candarita busted his butt to get here and get things set up for you. Tom Pye's here, and myself, Susan Schroeder. We did miss the first race because they started a little bit early,
Yes,
but
but we have the results.
yep.
And do you want the results now, or do you
I
want
will.
to,
Yeah, let's give the
or do you
results
want to
out
run
because
it
we're going to be doing this running these off pretty fast. So
very
we'll
quickly?
give you these results. Suds and Ritz was your winner. Muscle Swept was second. Bank It third. Extra Easy fourth, and Tom's Julie was fifth. We had a couple driver changes if you want to keep track of those. Of the 3-horse Extra Easy, Cam McCowan drove, and Bank It, Ronnie Gillespie drove. The fractions were 31 and 3, 102 and 1, 133, and 2 and 3. So again, your winner, Suds and Ritz, and Emmanuel Miller for trainer Herman Hagerman. Hagerman Racing, Martin Yoder, and Lucinda Belcher all owned this What the Hill. Suds and Ritz was sitting second in the Ohio Fair Championship points, so
Well, you're
probably going to stay right there.
climbing up. That was Suds and Ritz's 10th winning
10th win.
victory this year. The race was Suds and Ritz was 4 lengths on top as they came home. Come home in a minute and 2/5. Come the last quarter in 29 and 3. But back, there was a race for third, and Bankett had made a break and finally caught up and caught right up to Extra Easy and right at the wire. I would say they were 3 inches apart.
Yeah,
And
that was
a good, but a great says again. Suds and Ritz is his 10th win of the year. That puts him over 45,000 for the year.
for the year. That's a
Nice year.
That's a pretty good
Oh, what a year it was.
year. Yep.
So, do you want to take a quick break as
I do have a sheet for you, Chris.
this gal
There you
is
go.
prepared, but we have it's coming up as the second race is the 3-year-old colt pace, sponsored by Brooks Racing Stable. This is the first division of 3, and going for purse of $4,814. So we're all just about set up. We're ready to roll, and
Yep.
here is our first commercial break.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith.
Okay.
We're back just in time for the post parade here at Wyandot County Fair. Here's the post parade. Airs Ratliff.
Three, Suddenly Special with Kevin Moore. 4, Fastest Road, Cameron McCown. And the 5, Butcher Shop Buck, driver change, Ryan Stahl in the sulky.
Schroeder,
I was
would
just
you
kind
care
of
to start
checking.
out?
Checking, so Beatty is not driving the 5. That is Ryan Stahl.
I haven't seen Beatty. Or is that Beatty?
Okay, so let's we can take a closer look at the horses in this 3-year-old colt Pace. Pete said Pierce Henry will drive for trainer Chad Williamson. Claude Richard Estel is the owner. This is a well-said colt out of an Astros mare. 11 starts on the year, 1 win, and that win was at Van Wert in 2 minutes and 2/5 in his last start.
That's his last start. And number 2 is It's Time to Cody with Clifton Bell, Robert Brooks trainee. This is a Roan gelding by Lost in Time out of Greystone alone, by no pan intended. 16 starts this year, no wins, no seconds, 2/3, 4,300. Been paced last week at Kenton in 59-3. That was his first sub-2-minute mile. So number 3 is
Suddenly Special, Kevin Wolf up. Kevin also trains for Wolf Racing Stable. A Western Vintage colt with 13 starts this year, has not had a win yet, but does have a second and a couple of thirds earnings of almost $5,000.
Okay, and number 4 is Fastest Road with Cam McCown. Jane Weller is a trainer for Steve Reese and Charles Mooney. This 3-year-old gelding by Well Said is about a yellow brick road. Cam Luck, 6 starts this year, 1 win, 2/3, 3,400 mark of Bell Fountain of 2-2-2, and looking for win number 2. Number 5 is
Butcher Shot Buck. Looks like Ryan Stahl is up for trainer Deborah Schwartz. Jeff Out Racing and Brian Carsey are the owners. This is a well-said gelding out of a Real Artist mare, Real Lady Katie. 15 starts on the year with 5 wins, coming off of a 2-win streak at Findlay and Kenton. Won there at Kenton in 1:58, but he's been going some fast miles. Went in 52 at Scioto in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Has a mark of 54-1 taken at Miami Valley Raceway.
they are moving behind the gate. Just the Butcher Shop Buck, Deborah Schwartz. I don't know if Russell Schwartz got his 2000th win yet. Don't know. We'll find out. The suspense is killing me. There's Ratcliffe for the call of the second from Upper Sandusky.
Fastest Road, the slowest so far, as they move on up the backstretch on their way to the opening quarter. And out there with the lead, Pete Said leads them by 2. Suddenly Special there in second. It's Time to Cody is third. Butcher Shop Buck is there a pacing 4th. Then the trailer, Fastest Road, the opening quarter, a hot 28-4. So Pete Said going down the highway. Pierce Henry going to a flyer on the lead. Butcher Shop Buck is now revving it up on the outside for Ryan Stahl. He was 4th, then 3rd, now 2nd, and taking dead aim on the leader as they drive here to the halfway mile mark of the race. On the outside, Butcher Shop Buck next. Inside, Pete Said trying to fend him off. They went by the half. In 59-1, on into the turn they go. Butcher Shop Buck didn't clear. Along the inside, Pete Said still trying to rally along the rail. Fastest Road is in the cover flow, now 3rd. In there to be 4th is Suddenly Special, the trailer, the horse of a different color. It's Time to Cody. They continue on to 3/4. Butcher Shop Buck is trying to slice them and dice them in there out to the outside. His Fastest Road, Pete Said, has set it up. They go by 3/4, 129-1. Moving around the final turn, and the leader is Butcher Shop Buck, trying to go 3 in a row. But Fastest Road is trying to come at him and come on. Suddenly Special is now flying alive for Kevin Wolf. They swing through the stretch, and it's Butcher Shop Buck with the lead. Butcher Shop Buck will prevail. 3 in a row for Butcher Shop Buck. Suddenly Special is there for 2nd. It's Time to Cody was 3rd. Time of the mile 1:59-4. Wow.
Butcher Shop Buck, 3 races in a row he has won now. Findlay, Kenton, and now here.
And he was grounded out on the outside from the, I'd say, I don't went back the past the half, it was put your shot block on the outside, and Pete said no, but he cleared at the 3/4 and 129-1, and a mile and 59-4. Come home in 30-4, and he come home 30-4, 3 lengths on top. It was tight for second between
Suddenly Special and It's Time to Cody. That's who I had. Unofficially, I had Butcher Black Buck, your winner, Suddenly Special second, and It's Time to Cody third. But that is unofficial. We'll wait till we hear the official results. But that was a great mile. Butcher Shop Buck was sitting 24th in the Ohio Fair Championship points, which may very well get him into one of the consolations that they will have.
He also puts his earnings over $65,000 lifetime.
Yeah.
And he's a Heartland sale for $6,000 as a yearling. Ka-ching, bargain day. But yeah, these are all. It's Time for Cody was 2,800. Suddenly Special 7,000. Fastest Road was 6,000. Butcher Shop Block was 6,000.
Number 2, the 5, Butcher Shop Buck. Butcher Shop Buck is a 3-year-old brown-gutted son of Well Set. At a Real Lady Katie by Real Artist and by Jeff Bob Racing and Brian Carsey. Deborah Swartz is the trainer. And Ryan Stahl, the winning driver, a winner at Finley, a winner at Kenton, a winner right back here in Upper Sandusky. That's 3 straight for Butcher Shop Buck. Pete Said was 5th, It's Time to Cody 3rd, Suddenly Special 2nd. Fastest Road was 4th, Butcher Shop Buck, the winner. 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, 28-4, 59-1, 129-1, 159-4. Race number 3 is next. We have Clifton Bell driving the 2, Emmanuel Miller on the 4. A field of 5 here for the upcoming 3rd race. 2-year-old Colt Pacers, bring them out for the 3rd.
Okay, I think you heard those driver changes in the 3rd race. Nighthawk Racer will be driven by Clifton Bell. And 4, Smith & Western, Manny Miller. Manny had a big day today at Wooser. Won 5 races. So pretty good, or that was for the weekend, I should say.
No, they were, nice. We had racing today, four fairs. Tonight we have 2 parimutuel tracks up at Northfield and Scioto. Plus, they have 2 qualifying. Oh, no, they've got 14 qualifiers, 6 qualifiers, races too.
Oh, at Northfield?
At Northfield and Scioto.
Yeah, that's
so. If you want some racing, we got racing. So that is the 2nd race here at Upper Sandusky, the Wyandot County Fair. We shall return after these messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
We're back.
Welcome back. We're at the Upper Sandusky, Ohio, at the Wyandot County Fair. Third race, we got 2 in the book. Susan Schroeder and Chris Santa Catalina as our cameraman. We're battling the Wi-Fi as usual. It's always something. Well, you're under a steel overhang, and it's just.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough go here. Chris has been just amazing getting this all set up. I mean, he must have got here about 20 minutes to 5 and had to get it all set up because it's an hour and 15 from.
He had 5 minutes before they went to post. And it's amazing. I was able to record the first. I might as well tell you the first race was won by Suds and Ritz for his 10th win of the year. And the second race was won by Butcher Shop Buck for his 6th race of the year. So we're at the third, and the folks are coming up with their passports to adventure. And third race is a 2-year-old colt pace, first division. This division goes for $4,995. Sponsored by Sunny Girl Spray Tan of Upper Sandusky. The number 1
stickers.
Is Carmen's Oh So Famous. It's a Joe Paver trainee. Here they come. There's the call to post. How about that for timing?
Perfect.
Horses are on the track and they're breeding onward here for the third race. This one sponsored by Sunny Girl Spray Tan. 2-year-old filly pacers, the first $4,995. Clifton Bell is on the 2, Emmanuel Miller on 4.
I just took my shirt off, right around shirtless.
The 1 is Cameron So Famous with Pierce Henry. 2, Nighthawk Racer. Driver change to Clifton Bell. Clifton Bell on 2. 3, here's Corinthian Cameron McCown. Cam McCown. 4, Smith and Western, Emmanuel Miller. And the 5, Mama's Holy Terror, Jacob Baird, is in his sulky. That's the field for the third race. Clifton Bell on 2, Emmanuel Miller on 4.
Is Joe Paver's, owned by Dennis Paver and Joe Paver, one of Raymond and Marysville. Well, those two towns are right next to each other. You go through Raymond on the way to Marysville. But this nice 2-year-old by Western Fame out of Wiggles Special by Mr. Wiggles. 11 starts this year, 6 wins, 4 seconds, $31,977. Marker Oak Harbor of 158 and 4. Nice card. Shows 1/4, and that was in. Yeah, Russian.
Yeah, we got to.
Okay,
they're going
we
right
only
to
got
the
5
gate.
in here. So, but
Yep.
number 2 is Nighthawk
Nighthawk Racer Clifton Bell will drive for trainer Robert Brooks. Ivy Holdings, the owner and breeder of this Racing Hill Colts, out of a 4-star Shark mare. 13 starts on the year, no wins, but does like to be second and third. Got 4 seconds and 3 thirds, almost $10,000 made.
Number 3, here's Corinthian, just account trainee for Here's a Stock, Cyrus, Triple E Stables of Northridge, Illinois, and Susan Sutherland of New Orleans, Louisiana. Cam McCown in the sulky, and 6 starts, 2 wins, 1 second, has picked up $25,000 as won in the Buckeye 2-year-old colt pace at Scioto, 53-2. Number 4 is
Smith and Western. Emmanuel Miller up for trainer Chad Williamson and Red Rock Racing. A Western Fame Colts had 10 starts this year, 3 wins. Won his last start at Wasion in 58-3, which is his mark.
Number 5 is Mama's Holy Terror. Daryl Baird for Daryl Baird owns and Nathaniel Baird owns. With Blanchard, Jacob Bard's the driver. 9 starts, no wins, no seconds, 2 thirds. Has paced in 59-3 though. And here we are for the 3rd race.
Up into pacing, Carmen's oh so famous along the inside, going right to the lead. They're in second, Nighthawk Racer. Here's Corinthian as they're in third over there for Smith and Western, and Mama's Holy Terror is the trailer. They're in numerical order as they maneuver on up the backstretch, and now here's Corinthian is up to challenge for the lead. So Carmen's oh so famous on the inside. Here's Corinthian on the outside. They went by the opening fraction with Nighthawk Racer watching the top 2 and third. Fraction up in 30 seconds. Pacing fourth is Smith and Western. Mama's Holy Terror trails. That's the 5 as they move around the turn. And here's Corinthian. Leads that way over there in second. Carmen's oh so famous. In their third, Nighthawk Racer. Then to the outside, Smith and Western. Off ride, Mama's Holy Terror. They swing here by the half. Here's Corinthian is out there and on top of these. Halfway home in 59 as they move on into the turn. Here's Corinthian leading. They're in second. Carmen's oh so famous. Nighthawk Racer in third. Smith and Western is on the outside for the trailer. Mama's Holy Terror up the backstretch to 3/4, and here's Corinthian leads them by a 2.5. Make it 3. Carmen's oh so famous is there in second. Outside for Smith and Western, 3/4, 1:28 and 4. Moving around the final turn. Here's Corinthian leads them out there now by 4. Over there in second is still Carmen's oh so famous. In third is Smith and Western through the stretch. And it's here's Corinthian by 6, by 7, by golly. Here's Corinthian. Smith and Western up for second. Carmen's oh so famous was third. Time of the mile, 1:57.3.
The last corner in 28-4. And just buggy riding. Had a little close call, a little race there at the second and third. And just Smith and Weston with Manny Miller got up. Just snipped Carmen's oh so famous with Pierce Henry. 3-4-1 just for fun. Mile 1:57.3. Great mile.
Great mile out here for 2-year-olds. Was a big McCowan stable contingent right down in front of us. We could hear they were yelling at the half, and I don't think they ever stopped yelling until he crossed the finish line. So going to be a big group in the picture today. Pacing track record here is 1:55.1, so we're a ways off from that. But I think that 57.3 is probably a really good mile for a 2-year-old.
For 2-year-olds, excellent. Excellent mile for 2-year-old. They're still coming out.
I'm sure I did not check this, but I'm sure here's Corinthian is pretty up there in the Buckeye Stallion Series, too. He has 2 wins in the Buckeye, both at Scioto and Northfield Park. 56 at Northfield, 53-2 at Scioto, and then finished second in the last Buckeye at Scioto Downs paced a mile that night in 53-3.
Nice size colt.
I'm guessing that he will probably be racing in the Buckeye Stallion Series 5th leg, which will be at Delaware this next week. He wants that head pull off now.
Right.
Into the winner's circle after winning race number 3, it's the 3, Here's Corinthian. Here's Corinthian is a 2-year-old bay-goated son of Down by the Seaside and a Rainbow Rider by Sports Writer. Owned by Here's the Stock Incorporated, Triple E Stable, Susan Sullivan, Jessica McCown is the trainer, Cameron McCown, the winning driver, 157-3. This one sponsored by Sunny Girl Spray Tan.
Winner's circle.
Always nice to have a lot of people in your winner circle picture.
Head coach. Most of my head coach, they don't like head coach.
Right here, 52. Oh no. That wasn't here, folks. That wasn't at that
Again.
Carmen's Also Famous third, Nighthawk Racer 4, Here's Corinthian the winner. Smith and Western was second, Mama's Voltaire fifth. 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 30 seconds, 59, 128, 4, 157-3. Upcoming 4th race, bring them out here, 2-year-old Colt Trotters. I've got no change. Bring them on for the 4th.
It's hard when we can't hear things into our headsets. It's a little bit confusing. But there were your results for race number 3. Like I said, Here's Corinthian, a really good mile. Not a new mark for him because he got a mark of 53-2 at Scioto. 4th race coming up, the 2-year-old Colt Trot, First Division.
How about the rundown? I couldn't hear the rundown. That's okay. I'm here all night. We're here all night. The 4th race.
Okay, so we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back to look at the 5 horses in the 4th.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Welcome back to the Wyandot County Fair here. Day 2 of Upper Sandusky Racing. Had a good day yesterday. You guys got through 18 races before it got pitch black, I understand.
Did get dark.
Did get dark. Had Manny Miller, Jeff Nysonger, Ronnie Gillespie, and Braden Rhodes all had 3 wins yesterday. Cam McCowan, Hank Levan, and Drew Neal each had 2. And I see the fastest mile of the day was Ella Joe, 1:59, 3-year-old filly pacer. So that was a really nice mile for Ella Joe. It looked like he had one other sub 2-minute mile. So we've already had two sub 2-minute miles and a big one for the 2-year-old Colt Pace. Here's Corinthian going in 57-3. It's a really nice mile.
Yesterday, one of the really impressive miles we did see, and it was a little filly trotter by the name of Lynn Range. Nice 2-year-old, Herman Hagemans. It was her 9th win in a row.
Wow.
And she's now 9 for 11, and with over 32,000 on the card. And just a mark of 1:59-2 at Northfield. What a nice filly. She is by In Range. And we're talking about In Range. In Range is throwing some nice animals.
Yeah.
And but In Range out of a Andover Hall mare.
I think they're going to be high priced at the sales coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah,
those
you
In
get a
Ranges.
good one. And if you get a full brother, a full sister, that's just double it right there. You say, this is a full brother.
So, as most of you know, we are on YouTube. We're at harnessracingohio.com. That's where you can get your program. And we're not on Facebook. Yeah. Are we on any Facebook or none? No. Okay. Yeah, we used to be able to go on a couple at a time, but they won't let us do that anymore for some reason. Facebook changed their policy. But we are, thank goodness, we are on YouTube. I see some of you putting on some chat. So Ricky Williams, Luce Willis, James Byers, Karen Woodruff, Sevilla Hirschberger. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Ann Hiltebrand. So thank you all for joining in with us. Looks like we're going to have the post parade for.
Here are the horses on the track for race number 4, sponsored by Herbert Electric. 2-year-old Colt Trotters, purse of $4,962. Clifton Bell is on the 3. 1 is Ready for Sunshine, Ronnie Gillespie in the bike. 2 Victories, Gunner and Ryan Stahl. 3, Buy Me a Boat, driver change to Clifton Bell. 4 is a CS Star Tom with Mike High. And the 5 Olive Hill, Cameron McCown in the sulky. That's the field for the 4th race, Clifton Bell on 3.
Horses in this race, Ready for Sunshine and Ronnie Gillespie from the rail. Ronnie trains for Madison Global from Dundee, Ohio. As Ready for Money gelding out of a Cantab Hall mare, a Ray of Sunshine. 8 starts on the year, 4 wins already. This horse had a last start at Van Wert, won in 2, 4, and 4. Also a lifetime mark at Greenville in 2, 2, and 2. This horse is sitting 8th in the Buckeye Stallion points right now.
And if this was betting up here, this horse would be.
Starter is calling him in for the upcoming 4th race.
2 Victories Gunner as Ryan Stahl down as trainer. One is Susan and Norm Robbins of Republic. 2 will go by In Range. And about 6 starts, 2/3. Has been making bibbity bobbles the last week at Van Wert. State flat trot 2-7. Number 3.
Buy Me a Boat. Clifton Bell drives for trainer Chris Beaver. Chris, along with C. Ortiz Acosta, Stephen Z. Handler, all own this colt. Chris Beaver is also one of the breeders. So this is a What the Hill colt out of the Tagway Blue mare. 6 starts on the year, 2 seconds and 3/3, already earnings over 9,000.
Mike High has CS Start Tom, and it's Tom looking
Give a 5 to your Colts runner, sponsored by Curry.
High, trained by Mike High. And number 5 is
Olive Hill. Cam McCowan drives for Carl Easterday and Chris Easterday. A What the Hill. It's had 10 starts this year, 2 wins, the fastest of those, 2, 4, and 4 at Marysville.
Up into trotting, ready for Sunshine, goes looking for the lead. Victory's Gunner is there in second as they make their swing up on the outside, Olive Hill. Then we have Buy Me a Boat and CS Start Tom is the trailer as they move on into the backstretch. Ready for Sunshine, and Gillespie off of a big 14-length win, and Van Wert leads them out here now by 2. Over there in second is Victory's Gunner. Trotting in third is Olive Hill, then it's Buy Me a Boat and CS Start Tom. Fraction up in 32 seconds with the lead. It's ready for Sunshine. Victory's Gunner is there in second as they move around the turn. Olive Hill is third. Over there fourth, Buy Me a Boat, and way back to CS Start Tom. As they travel down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and out there with the lead, it is ready for Sunshine. Victory's Gunner is there in second. Olive Hill is third. Buy Me a Boat in fourth. And off stride again, CS Start Tom. They went by the half in 102 and 2. In and around the turn they go. Ready for Sunshine leads the way. Victory's Gunner is there in second. Olive Hill starts to crank it up on the outside for Cameron McCown. Over there to be next comes Buy Me a Boat with CS Start Tom. To 3/4 they go. Ready for Sunshine, shining brightly out there by 2.5 lengths. Olive Hill is still there second. Victory's Gunner third. 3/4, 133 and 2 as they move around the final turn. Ready for Sunshine. Off stride to the outside. Buy Me a Boat. They come to the top of the stretch. Ready for Sunshine. Olive Hill is there in second. Victory's Gunner back up to third. It is Ready for Sunshine. Ready for Sunshine from start to finish. Olive Hill finishing second. Buy Me a Boat sails back up for third. 2:03, 2/5.
2:03 and 2. That's a nice mile out here.
last quarter, 29 and 1.
Yeah. Yep, that's a Ready for Sunshine. Ronnie Gillespie, that's 2 in a row here. Ronald Van Wert also won the partial at Greenville and one at Chillicothe. Also has some nice BSS starts. Finished third, fifth, and a fourth in the BSS. So this colt's kind of wavering between the Fairs and the Buckeye Stallion Series.
Not quite ready, made up his mind yet, but did 1/5 of a second off the Colts. That Ready for Money's lifetime mark taking over Greenville, 2-2 and 2. Just trotted the mile in 2-2 and 3. At that last quarter, come the last half, a minute and a fifth, with the last quarter 29 and 1. The other, your 5 was Olive Hill was second, raced an excellent mile, went just about lifetime mark time, and third was Buy Me a Boat, just snipped Victory Gunner for third.
Buy Me a Boat made a break and still came back up to get third. Raced really well.
Can I say Buy Me a Boat just sort of floated to the finish line?
This 18-year-old brown-bellied son of Ready for Money. At a rate of Sunshine, Becantab Hall, owned by Madison Global. Ronnie Gillespie is the trainer and the winning driver. Time of the mile 2:03 and 2. This one sponsored by Herbert Electric. Ready for Sunshine, the race winner. Victory's Gunner 4. Buy Me a Boat was third. CS Start Tom 5th and Olive Hill 2nd. Recheck top down 143, 52, 32. 102 and 2, 133 and 2, 203 and 2. Fifth race is next. Here in the fifth race, we have Clifton Bell driving the 3. We have Ronnie Gillespie on the 4. 3-year-old filly trotters, a field of 4 for the upcoming fifth race. Bring them out for race 5.
That gives Ronnie Gillespie 4 wins here at Upper Sandusky. Had 3 wins yesterday and now added this one today, as well as Manny Miller had 3 yesterday and added 1 today. So the guys
He had 5, would have been 5, but they took him down on off of 1 yesterday.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was I think I was here. I think I was here.
You were here.
I was here. But but that what a great year he's having. If it had been for Drew Neal with his 130 wins, he's having a greater year.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic to watch him ply their trade out there.
Yeah.
And but that was race 4. We shall be coming up now to the 5th race, which is a 3-year-old filly trot, 2nd division. They have one of my favorite horses in here, a little intoxicated, and now Spiritual Faith, Miss Big Gal, and Money Shot. We have the driver change to Ron Gillespie on the 4. We shall be back to go over these horses and a few short messages.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the...
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Wyandot County Fair, day 2 of harness racing here. 18 big ones last night, and we've got 16 races for you today. They are running them off quick because their lighting system is not the best here.
It is not. You got good lights on top of the stretch.
Okay.
As you see them up there.
Just
but the
can't
back
see.
is almost completely dark, and you have trailers there. You really can't see.
Yeah.
In front, the grandstand, of course, we got the photo finish light. But it does get dark here.
Yeah, it's hard to see here anyway for the judges because they do park a lot of things in the infield, but it's the best we can do at these fairs. We just have to do what the fairs, especially a smaller fair, I think, and they don't have a lot of room here. and they need to put the parking wherever they possibly can. And it's mostly all horse trailers parked in the middle, too, so it's all us.
It's all us.
I want to make sure to invite everybody to the Little Brown Jug, to our OHHA tent on the backstretch. We're going to have lots of fun in that tent. We're going to have, of course, we always have donuts and coffee in the morning and snacks for you all day, cold water, a place to sit down and watch the races if you want. We're going to have swag. We're going to have a bunch of swag. If you are a passport person and you have visited at least 5 fairs, bring your passport in there and you'll get a T-shirt. So anybody that's got their passport.
Is it a passport T-shirt?
You can have your choice this year.
Oh.
Of a passport T-shirt or a different one that you'll really, really, really like.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Sponsored by Rawl Supply. 3-year-old filly trotters versus $4,602. Clifton Bell on 3. Ronnie Gillespie on 4. 1 a little intoxicated with Pierce Henry. 2 is Spiritual Faith, Emmanuel Miller up. 3 Miss Big Gal, driver change, Clifton Bell. And the 4 Money Shot, driver change, Ronnie Gillespie in the sulky. That's the field for the 5th race. Clifton Bell on 3. Ronnie Gillespie on 4.
Take a look at the horses in this 5th race. I just want to continue, though. Make sure you come and say hi to us in the OHHA tent. We're going to have a lot of stuff. We're going to have a great speaker series on Wednesday and Thursday. On Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we'll be doing Trackside Live interviews from inside the judges' stand in the middle of the track. So, but on Wednesday and Thursday, you can come live and watch those interviews. So a little intoxicated in Pierce Henry from the rail for our Brad Schaefer, our Bradley Schaefer, Brad Nowakowski, and Vicki Jennings all own this Enterprise filly. She had 11 starts this year, a couple of thirds. Her last start out was a nice start at Wasion. She finished 3rd, just back by 7. Trotted her mile in 2-4-2. Came her last quarter, 29-2.
Number 2 is Spiritual Faith with Manny Miller. This is a Chris Beaver trainee, owned by Chris Beaver and Manny Miller. It's Marseille filly out of Betty Sam by Victory Sam. 16 starts this year, 4 wins, 4 seconds, 3 thirds, 34,000 mile mark of 159 and 3 at Northfield, going for 4 in a row in Ohio.
Miss Big Gal, Clifton Bell up for trainer Randy Rank. Randy also owns this Mr. Anson filly. It's out of a Towner's Big Guy mare. Here comes Big Gal. 9 starts on the year, just made a little over $1,000, but did trot her mile last start in 4 and 3.
And number 4 is Money Shot with Ron Gillespie. Rory Moore is the trainer, owner, and breeder. 3-year-old filly by Muscle Up the Goal by Rapid Cash out of Cash Hall. 12 starts, 1 win, 4 seconds, 5 thirds, $12,760 on a card with the marker Eaton, way back in Eaton, 2-6, trotted her mile last week in Wasion in 2 minutes and 4/5. It's going to be a good race, folks. 5 in it to win it, and this is the 5th from Upper Sandusky in the Wyandot County Fair.
Bandit trotting in its Spiritual Faith, rolling right to the lead. Money Shot is there in 2nd. A little intoxicated is 3rd. Miss Big Gal, 4th of the 4. That's the quartet as they move around the turn and straighten away on into the backstretch. The leader, Spiritual Faith. There in 2nd, Money Shot. Then we have a little intoxicated with Miss Big Gal. Going on to this opening fraction here, Spiritual Faith and Emmanuel Miller. Out there on to trot on the lead by 2. Money Shot is there in 2nd, opening fraction, 31 and 3. Over there in 3rd is a little intoxicated. Miss Big Gal is now the distant trailer. They swing around the turn to come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, and the leader is Spiritual Faith. She won at Hicksville. She won at Ridgewood. She won at Kenton. She's going to try to keep the win streak alive as she shows her heel to the field. Currently out there by 2. Money Shot is there in 2nd. A little intoxicated is 3rd. And way back to Miss Big Gal. As they straighten up off the turn, head on into the backstretch. Spiritual Faith head up to the half in 103. In their second, Money Shot. A Little Intoxicated is third with Miss Big Gap. They continue on to the 3/4. Spiritual Faith is out there and on the lead. Money Shot still in second. A Little Intoxicated starts to stagger in third. 3/4 home in 132 and 4. The pace has quickened as they swing around to the top of the stretch. And the leader is still Spiritual Faith. In their second, Money Shot with a Little Intoxicated Miss Big Gal. They've come to the wire, and it's Spiritual Faith. Never an anxious moment here. Spiritual Faith just out for an evening stroll. Finishing second, Money Shot. A Little Intoxicated is third. Time for the mile.
Last half in, what would that be, 59 and 1?
59 and 1.
They did. They
just buggy
were
riding
stepping it
too.
Up, yeah. Spiritual Face was sitting 18th in the Fair Championship points, so that may have brought her up a little bit. Money Shot was 16th, so she probably will stay about the same. It's really odd how those points work because there's so many fairs and so many horses. It changes very quickly.
That unofficial is 2-4-1 just for fun. And come on, last quarter in 29 and 2. You know, like my little rhymes there, Chris. The what? He's sitting there in front of me.
Spiritual Faith.
He's eating, and I'm hungry. What are those type of fries? You can't eat when you're on the air, myself, because that's a good advice from Roger Houston. Because you know, I'd like to have a nice steak right about now. But
So it's 5 wins, 4 seconds, and 3/3 for Spiritual Faith. Boy, she's just been racing absolutely super. What a good time to get really good now at the end of the year. Yeah, get really sharp with all the finals coming up.
At a Betty Sam by Victory Sam, like Christopher Beaver and Emmanuel Miller. Christopher Beaver trains Emmanuel Miller, the winning driver. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 1. This one's sponsored by Rawl Supply. A Little Intoxicated was third. Spiritual Faith, the winner. Miss Big Gal, 4. Money Shot, second. Recheck top down, a 3-1-4. 2 on the bottom, 31 and 3. 103. 132 and 4, 202 and 1. Upcoming a 6th race. Scratch the 4, Unearring. Unearring is scratched. A field of 4 for race number 6. Bring them out for the 6th.
6th race, Susie Schroeder. We have Cleveland Top Rookie going for his 9th win of the year out of 23 starts. It's going to be a good race. They got he got a good card on him. 57 Sabine's legend. It's going to be a good race. 3-year-old colt pace. 4 in it now with the scratch of the 4. We shall return after a couple of messages.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett in exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Good money. So I should have been an actor. We're
Welcome back. We're heading up to the 6th race today. You just saw the Backstretch Buddies commercial, so we want, if you've got any kids, 12 and under, kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, neighbors, whatever, sign them up for the Backstretch Buddies Club. It's going to be a fun club for the kids to get some stuff. They'll got to visit with Willie Winnett on Saturday night at Scioto. Willie made an appearance, and I understand that Willie is going to be making an appearance at the Little Brown Jug Social Club. So that's pretty exciting for Willie to get to go in there. We're just going to have to keep an eye on him a little bit. It doesn't go wild in that social club. But sign your kids up. It's free. It's fun. There's just lots of stuff. They will get things in the mail all winter long, so it'll keep them interested in harness racing until we get back to the races next
Susan,
summer.
I was just looking at the program course this morning, looking at Cleveland top rookie as he's going for his 9th win. But here is a good example. Now, everyone loves baseball and football and golf. You can be a spectator, but harness racing is one thing. You can be a spectator, but you also can be part of it.
Yeah.
You can be down in the winner's circle with them, and as again, you will meet a whole group of people that share the same common interest as you do.
Yeah.
And it's a great sport. It's a great business. Sometimes it's a great life too.
Yeah.
But again, talking about
what about bowling?
Bowling's excellent too. The Big Lebowski. Do you remember that movie? Good, but thank you. John Goodman but if you. Like Cam McCown and Jessica, we're talking Ashley here last night and how they won their championship. They $100,000. They own the horse themselves, right?
Yeah.
And again, we're talking with the gentleman who's part of the fractional ownership. His horse from 5 years ago, first horse he had struck it rich with that. And he says, I'm still living off my benefits off that horse.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Here comes the post parade for race number 6, 3-year-old Colt Pacers.
Racing first $4,814 in this race. Pierce Henry's on the 2 and scratch the 4. One, Rose Run All-Star, Darren Dowler drives. The 2, Savine's Legend, driver change, Pierce Henry. 3 is Cleveland top rookie, Cameron McCown. 4 is out. And the 5, Making Moonshine, Jason Beatty, and the Sulky. That's the field for race 6, Pierce Henry 2, scratch the 4.
Quickly,
Yeah.
Susan, want to start out? Might as well.
From the top down, we've got Rose Run All-Star. Darren Dowler will drive. He also trains and co-owns along with Bettler, Ratliff, and Tiger. This is a well-said gelding out of Badlands Hanover mare, Crying Game. 12 starts in the year, has not had a win yet, but does have 1 second. 2 starts back at Richwood. This colt paces mile in 59 and 1.
Number 2 is Sabine's Legend with Pierce Henry. Tom Verne is the owner. Tammy Ackley of London, Ohio, is the owner. And this is a three-year-old by Bit of a Legend, and out of Sabines Filly by Dragon Again. 9 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 1/3. 12,000 on his card. A mark of Scioto. Doggies 153, and that was how many starts ago? 4 starts ago. August 6, just about a month ago, and. Sabines Legend with Pierce Henry in the sulky. Number 3 is
Cleveland Top Rookie. Cam McCowan drives for trainer Brian Georges. Owner Philip Groves. This is a Catch the Fire colt out of an artificial mare. Call Me Cowgirl. 23 starts on the year. 8 wins, 9 seconds, and a third.
Wow.
Already earned 36,000 plus. He is first in the Ohio Fair Championship points with 638 points.
Number 4 has been scratched, and number 5 is Makin' Moonshine. This is a Deb Scorch trainee owned by Brad Delaney of Wilmington, Ohio. Jason Beatty is in the sulky. This is a Dancing Yankee 3-year-old gelding out of Luna, Hanover by Western Ideal. 17 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, 3/3, 23,000, mark of 153 at Scioto. A lifetime. Has 2 wins, that's this year, with 28 starts, 32,000. So Makin' Moonshine's going to be making some money tonight, I believe.
Kind of quite a feel when you got 2 of them in here that have got marks of 53.
This is
nice,
amazing. It's
should be a good
but
race.
Again, as we said, this is only 2 out of 600 horses that are racing today. Can you imagine that? We've had 600 horses going to post today.
Wow.
You didn't get my text.
They're off and pacing, and it's Cleveland Top Rookie trying for the lead. Makin' Moonshine is there in second. Rose Run All-Star is third. The early trailer Sabines Legend. They circle the turn and head on into the backstretch. And the leader, Cleveland Top Rookie. Cleveland Top Rookie is leading them out there. Over there in second, Makin' Moonshine. Then we have Rose Run All-Star. And the trailer Sabines Legend. They travel by the opening fraction here in Cleveland. Top Rookie leads the way in 31-4. On into the turn they go. Cleveland Top Rookie has the lead. They really need a kicker, though. In their second is a Makin' Moonshine. Then we have Rose Run All-Star third. Sabines Legend is fourth of the 4 as they straighten away. And they travel down here to the halfway mile mark of the race, being led by Cleveland Top Rookie, who's just backing them down here. Cleveland Top Rookie trying to steal the opening lap. They're in second, Makin' Moonshine by the half in 102 as they move on into the turn. Rose Run All-Star is third, and Sabines Legend still trails. They're still in single file. They're all behind Cleveland Top Rookie. They're in second is Makin' Moonshine. Then we have Rose Run All-Star in third. Pacing in there still fourth is Sabines Legend as they continue on to 3/4. Still no movement. And out there and on the lead it is still. Up top, Cleveland Top Rookie, 131-4. In their second, Makin' Moonshine. Then it's Rose Run All-Star and Sabines Legend. They come to the top of the stretch. Cleveland Top Rookie turns with the lead. On the outside now, Makin' Moonshine is trying to be there. Cleveland Top Rookie will win. Makin' Moonshine finishing second. Sabines Legend was third. Time of the mile, 1:59, 4/5.
Well, they did step it up.
They did.
After the half, didn't they? Cleveland Top Rookie. Ayers said that he was taking a hold of, or I can't remember his exact words, but like he was slowing it down. But I saw Cam tapping that colt at the half, so I think maybe he just gets a little lazy if there's nobody right by him.
A lot of good horses are lazy horses.
Yeah.
And you say, I've seen so many great horses. They just don't take hold of the bit, but that's fine. You love it like that. They come the last half in 57-4, I believe, unofficial, with the last quarter 28 flat. So.
And Makin' Moonshine was making up some ground there too, so he raced really good. I mean, they all did. They all All
It was
four
a
of
good
these
mile.
colts really raced well.
That was win number 9
Yeah.
for Cleveland top rookie. His 9th win of the year. So that's
Came back really good. I mean, he didn't have a stellar 2-year-old season. He had 13 starts, did not have a win, had a couple of seconds, a couple of thirds, did make almost $14,000. So not a bad season, but compared to this year, this colt has really come on as a 3-year-old.
I read off my era when I was on the show, as they call it, back then. But Keystone Ore is a 2-year-old. Did not make, I don't know how much, maybe 20,000.
By Artificial, owned by Philip Groves, trained by Brian Georges, Cameron McCown, the winning driver. Time with mile 159.4, last quarter 28. This one's sponsored by Archer Racing. Rose Run All-Star was 4th, Savine's Legend 3rd, Cleveland Top Rookie the winner. On earring was Scratch, making Moonshine 2nd. 4-3-1, Scratch 2, 31 and 4. 102, 131 and 4, 159 and 4. Race number 7.
Yes, sir.
2-year-old Colt Trotter, they field the 4. Ryan Stahl drives the 4. Ryan Stahl, the 4. Bring him out for the 7th race. Move him out
Just a
for
quick
race
wrap
7.
up about Keystone Ore. The Camerons had a good work by him, Bit of Sugar. And Keystone Ore beat Bit of Sugar. And that's why Stanley Dancer offered $120,000 for him, even though he made $20,000. But that year, he turned out to be the horse of the year, made $530,000, won 22 out of 33 races. But as a 2-year-old, and I saw pictures of him, you would not know it was the same horse. But he just as a 3-year-old, he did develop. And so there's always hope, except for poor Roma. No, that is the 6 was done. We're down up to the 7 out of 16. This is a piece of cake. This is the 2-year-old Colt Trot 2nd Division. There's only 4 in it to win it, and we shall return after these few short messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
We're back. Hello, Susan Schroeder.
Hello, Tom Pye.
And Chris Santa Catalina, 26 miles outside of the sea. No, he's only 15 rows up here in the grandstand at Upper Sandusky. And as he's leaving us, as I said that.
Yes, yeah.
But, yeah, we are here on the 7th race. And it's again, 2-year-old Colt Trot, 2nd division. The first division went in 202 or 203 and 2. And that was won by Ready for Sunshine for his 5th win of the year.
Along with our stake races tonight, we've got a couple of signature series, the ladies driving series, and another overnight. Now winners of 3,000 last 4. So lots of races for you tonight. It's kind of the 16th race is going to be almost a preview of the signature series that should be happening at Delaware. I believe the pace is on the 14th because we've got the horse that's 1st, 5th, and 7th in the signature series pace standings right now.
Who is leading the signature series right now?
I Want My Money.
Well, so do I.
Yeah. So actually between the 2 races, there's 2 divisions of the signature series pace tonight. We've got the I Want My Money sitting 1st. Skilly Rock is 7th. Vel Mr. Steve is 5th. And then we also have Union Station is 9th. Boozer is 2nd. Here's Popeye is 10th. So if you combine those 2 races, it's going to be like the final that will be happening on September 14th at Delaware. If you're looking for a particular race at Delaware, we'll look at your conditions carefully because they have moved a lot of races around this year.
Now,
First $4,862. Ryan Stahl on 4. One is Dublin's Sydney. Ronnie Gillespie. 2 is OK. One more. Emmanuel Miller drives. 3 is October Wind with Cameron McCown. And the 4, Wisco Tax Collector. Driver change Ryan Stahl in the sulky. That's the field for the 7th race. Field of 4, Ryan Stahl in the 4, here in race 7.
that I sent to everybody. As I sat in Burger Fling. And I added up all the horses that are racing today. Just we have...
At the 4 fairs?
4 fairs. We had Worcester. We had Old Washington. We had Montpelier. And here at Upper Sandusky, just at those 4 fairs, we had 291 horses racing today. And yesterday we had 100 and, well, only at the 1. But total for the 4 fairs, plus we had 2 qualifying races, 6 qualifying races today at Northfield and Scioto. Plus we have there 15 races at Northfield and 16 races at Scioto. A total of 600 horses racing today.
Wow.
And a lot of them, this is the reason we have that many today. This is actually the week before the jug. Everyone wants to get there. Everyone wants to get a good mile into them. And they want to be at the Little Brown Jug. Here we come up there, only 4 races.
Yep,
Number 1.
I'm gonna just give you these really quick. Dublin, Sydney, and Ronnie Gillespie from the rail. Ronnie trains from Madison Global. A What the Hill, 11 starts, 3 wins. The 2, OK One More, Manny Miller for trainer Chris Beaver. Chris Beaver, Tim Holman, and Leo Fleming, the owners of this Triumphant Caviar. 7 starts on the year, 4 wins. October Wind, Cam McCowan drives for Ed Bibler and Larry Joe Niebert. A Volstead Colt with 8 starts. And Wisco Tax Collector, Ryan Stahl drives for Herman Hagerman, Hagerman Racing. A What the Hill with 1 win on the year.
Dublin, Sydney is trying a little harder. In their 3rd, Wisco Tax Collector, the trailer October Wind. As they move around the turn and head on into the backstretch, and October Wind says it's only September and he's off stride. As they move on up the backstretch and with the lead, it's a Dublin's Sydney out there in charge by Ellen Dunham. Okay, one more is there in second over their third Wisco Tax Collector. And October Wind, they trot by the opening fraction here where Dublin's Sydney is out there and on the lead, 31-3. In their second, okay, one more, Wisco Tax Collector and October Wind as they straighten away and they move down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. And out there with the lead, with them on top, it's a Dublin's Sydney. They're in second, okay, one more, then it's Wisco Tax Collector and October Wind. They move here by the half where it is a Dublin's Sydney out there and on the lead. In their second, okay, one more, the half in 103-4. In their third, Wisco Tax Collector and October Wind is the trailer. As they scoot around the turn to straighten up into the backstretch, Dublin's Sydney off the Winnick Kitten is going to try to see it through here. Okay, one more will try to track him down from the pocket. Then it's Wisco Tax Collector and October Wind as they continue on to the three-quarter-mile mark of the race where Dublin's Sydney is at the head of affairs. 3/4 in 1:35-2. In their second, okay, one more, and that one is peeking to the outside. Okay, one more is up and after Dublin's Sydney. They're at the top of the stretch. Dublin's Sydney is trying to brace for the challenge. Okay, one more is there on the outside. Okay, one more is stepped right on by. Okay, one more will win. Dublin Sydney finishing second. Wisco Tax Collector was third. Time of the mile, 2:05-2.
With the last quarter, 30 seconds flat. And all okay, one more. He says just okay, one more step, and I've got it.
Well, he was when he pulled out, he just flew on by.
Yeah.
It was a really nice race. That colt's been racing very good, as we talked about before. He's had a first, a dead heat for first in the Buckeye Stallion Series, and another probably an unusual race was third place, second place, first. So basically two wins in the Buckeye Stallion Series, along with a sixth place, and he's got a couple wins at the fair. So
that puts his earnings up to $28,000. It was almost $29,000 for the year. 2-year-old gelding by Triumphant Caviar by Centerfold, out of Centerfold Lady by Credit Winner. It's owned by Chris Beaver, Tim Holman, and Leo Fleming, and Bill Mannies.
Manny Miller has had quite a day. He had 4 wins over at Worcester today, and he's already got 3 on the card tonight. So pretty darn good day for Manny, and plus he owned one that raced over at Worcester that won, and he owned, what was it, well, the one in the 4th race? He co-owns that one. So not only getting all the driving money, but he's getting some purse money also.
Absolutely. His driving average right now, 357. And that's, of course, you can add that probably a couple of points from today, too.
Yeah.
But Ron Gillespie's at 308. Cam McCown, he's having a good year, but as far as his owning and training, he's only at 190, 188, 186 right now. But owning training, he's done really well.
Christopher Beaver is the trainer. Emmanuel Miller scoring another one here tonight, 2:05-2. This one's sponsored by Angleback Tavern. Dublin Sydney was second. Okay, one more. The winner, October Wind 4. Wisco Tax Collector third. 2:143 on the bottom. 31-3. 103-4. 135-2. 2:05. 8th race in that road. Here in the 8th race, a field of 4 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Bring them on the track for the 8th race. Move them out. Here for race 8.
On the track, we've only been at this for an hour and a half, and we're already on the 8th race, so they are moving them along tonight.
Have to congratulate them. Commend them. That's excellent.
We
I tell ya,
when we got done.
We do have a good, decent crowd here in the
Yeah.
grandstand with us.
Yep, there
Right.
is. When we got done at Worcester today, Roger Houston was the announcer, and he thanked all the horsemen for getting everybody out really quick because they did the same thing there. They just ran them off quickly. And one thing I noticed that we had a huge crowd at Worcester, and they all stayed because it wasn't too long of an afternoon,
Well,
and they
that's-
all
yeah,
stayed, and
yeah.
very, very excited crowd all the way to the end. Just like this crowd seems to get pretty excited when there's a close race. So we're going to be back in just a few moments with race number 8.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins. This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Warren Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
Okay, welcome back. Race number 8 coming up. We've just got 4 horses in this. I did not hear of any driver changes, so we could be the way that it is programmed. Of course, you know, if you haven't already, go to harnessracingohio.com and get your program. We post them about 1 hour before post time, so it gives the local group that's selling programs at the fair a chance to sell their programs here. We are running them off fast tonight. We want to get done before it gets too dark here. So it gets dark quickly now. I mean, I know it's the second week in September, but it seems like it gets dark really early. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but it is a beautiful night here at Upper Sandusky. It was a beautiful day at Worcester. Just a great day for racing all over the state. And as Tom said, there's 600 horses racing today throughout the state of Ohio. Looks like the
Horses on the track and screening on board for the 8th race, 2-year-old Colt Pacer, sponsored by West Banco. In this race, no change, a purse of $4,895. Introducing the field, 1 is Trav Kelsey with Pierce Henry. 2, here's Ledger Cameron McCown. 3 is Fire in the Rain, Ron Allen Jr. And the 4, Barcelona Legend, Aaron Geller, and Tony. That's the field for an 18th race, no change here in racing.
So let's take. Oh, I'm off. Something happened.
Yes.
No, I got nothing. So they can't hear me? Okay. All right. So you guys can hear me. I can't tell if I'm if I'm out on the air or not. So we'll just go ahead with the 4 horses in this race. The 1, Trav Kelsey, Pierce Henry drives for Robert Brooks. David and Patricia Jury are the owners of this Fear the Dragon colt. It's out of a well-said mare, Pretty Girl Hanover. 8 starts this year, has 1 second and 4 thirds, earned over $4,500. Here's Ledger. Cam McCowan will drive for Jessica McCowan. Here's the stock from Bucyrus, and Jessica McCowan both own this bit of a legend colt. It's out of a coast-to-coast Yankee mare, Elm Grove in a Rush. 9 starts on the year, 2 wins, coming off of a win at Scioto in the 2-year-old non-winners of 1 race in 55-4. Also, start before that was at Scioto, where it's colt pace in 54-3. Oh, and faster. I'm just looking down. It's getting faster and faster. He was in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto, pacing 52-4. So, nice colt. Here's the legend. Fire in the Rain and Rod Allums Jr. from the 3-hole for Janie Weller. Stephen Reese and Jane Weller own this Catch the Fire geldings out of a McCardle mare, Cold Mist. 8 starts on the year, 4 wins. This horse is sitting 14th in the Ohio Fair Championship points. And from the 4-hole Barcelona Legend and Darren Dowler, this horse is sitting 19th in the Fair Championship points. Darren is the trainer and co-owns along with Lawrence Bettler and Shelley Bettler. This is a bit of a legend out of a Western Hanover mare, Barcelona Hanover. 10 starts on the year, 4 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, earnings of over $27,000 and a mark 155-3 at Northfield Park. Let's turn it over to our announcer, and here is the race number 8 from Upper Sandusky.
We're up in defeating an Barcelona Legend who fires off the gate, crossing over with the lead. Here's Ledger is there in second. Trav Kelsey is third, and Fire in the Rain is an early 4th as they scoot around the turn and head on into the backstretch. Barcelona Legend leads the way by a length and a quarter. Here's Ledger is there in second. Over there to be third is Trav Kelsey with Fire in the Rain. Continuing on to the opening fraction, Barcelona Legend is out there and on the lead. Opening quarter in 30 1/5. Now claiming the top spot, here's Ledger. Here's Ledger, come on to get the lead. Barcelona Legend is there in second. Trav Kelsey is third, and the trailer, Fire in the Rain. They move down here to the half, and the leader is here's Ledger. They're in second, Barcelona Legend. And there to be a third is the Trav Kelsey. They went on by the half. The trailer is Fire in the Rain. Halfway home in 101. On into that turn they go. The leader, here's Ledger. Barcelona Legend is there in second. Trav Kelsey and Fire in the Rain. They swing on into the backstretch, and they'll press on to the 3/4-mile mark of the race, being led by here's Ledger. They're in second, Barcelona Legend. That one is looking to the outside. Then we have Trav Kelsey and Fire in the Rain. They go by 3/4. Here's Ledger's the one to catch. Barcelona Legend is now on the attack on the outside. 3/4, 130 1/5. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch. Off the rails, Barcelona Legend does turn first. Here's Ledger is there in second. Then comes Fire in the Rain and Trav Kelsey. It's Barcelona Legend. Barcelona Legend. Here's Ledger trying to come back for more. Barcelona Legend. Here's Ledger finishing second. Fire in the Rain was third. 159, 4/5.
That looks like.
So that mile in 159-4, Barcelona Legend sat patiently with here's Ledger doing all the cutting, and
they come last half in 58-4 in that mile.
Yeah, it was a good sharp race for these 2-year-old colts. Barcelona Legend, as we said before, was sitting 19th in the standings. This may have bumped him up a little bit. Also has a 2nd and a 4th in the Buckeye Stallion Series that we can see. So racing good at both venues, both the fairs and the parimutuel tracks. I did not catch the first quarter. I know they went to the half in 101 and mile in 59 and 4. So
Unofficially,
very
I
good
got
last half.
2-4-3.
This is we can't hear each other now, so it's really going to be strange.
Can you read lips?
Nope.
Read my lips. No new taxes. Who said that, Chris?
So that's Darren Dowler. That's his first win on the card. First win for both days. And here he comes back to the winner's circle. Well, he's trying to avoid the water truck first, I guess.
Race for Barcelona Legend, a 2-year-old favorite and son out of Bit of a Legend. From Barcelona, Hanover by Western Hanover, Darren Dowler, Lawrence Bettler, Shelley Bettler. Darren Dowler is the trainer and the winning driver, 159.4, sponsored by West Banco. Trav Kelsey 4, Piers Ledger 2nd, Fire in the Rain 3rd, Barcelona Legend. The winner, 4-2-3, 1 on the bottom, 30 and 1/5, 101. 130 and 1/5, 159 and 4. Race 9 is next. Jason Beatty's on the 2. Ronnie Gillespie on the 4. Nathan 4. 3-year-old Billy Trotter here for 9th race. Bring him out. Next up.
We're going to take a short break, and then we will be back with race number 9.
Race.
Chris shut us down for like 34 seconds and popped right back up.
9th race. This is a 3-year-old filly trot, 3rd division. Of purse $4,602. There's 5 young fillies in here.
Okay, I just want to make sure that they got the results of the 8th because I'm not 100% confident we were on, or I don't know. But let's just give you the rundown for the 8th race. Barcelona Legend, your winner. Here's Ledger was second. Fire in the Rain third, and Trav Kelsey fourth. Fractions were 30 and 1, 101, 130 and 1, and 159 and 4.
And Barcelona Legend got up there and just nipped at the wire. So, good to be back again. Last night it crackled, crackled, and popped when we were off for a race. It's the wonderful. And today, the Wi-Fi was just fighting me, unbelievable. And I was down, as I said, at the Burger Fling, and they had the club there. I don't know what the club was, but I think they should call it Do You Remember That? Because they were all these old people that were my age, but they were old people. They weren't live, and they were talking about, well, my mother used to make that when I was 10 years old. And okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well,
let us know if you can still, if we're good. We must be done at the other fairs, I'll bet then. I'm just going to see if I can get back on Facebook.
Okay. Well, we'll go with, I'll run down the 9th race for the trot.
Okay.
And you check on Facebook. Number 1 is Lieutenant Modonna with Clifton Bell. Curtis Massey is the trainer. Now, this is a 3-0 filly by Long Tom out of Holy Mary by Credit Winner. 12 starts in a year, no wins yet, 1 second, 2/3, 44,000 on a card. Has been racing 2.9, a bunch of thirds. It doesn't show a break. There we be. And they are coming out for the post parade.
So did you introduce the number 1 horse?
Yeah, Lieutenant
Okay.
Clifton Bell, and number 2 is who?
SLF Timeout Prize. Jason Beatty gets the drive today for trainer Scott Ferguson. Douglas and Gail Carson are the owners. This is an Enterprise filly out of an Angus Hall mare, Timel Elvira. 14 starts on the year, has not hit the winner's circle yet, does have a second and a third. $5,600 in earnings, but has been making a lot of breaks lately. So I think this is, no, Jason Beatty was driving before, so we'll see what Jason can do today from the 2-hole.
Yeah, number 3 is the star of the field, Stars in My Crown. This is Herman Hageman trainee, owned by Anthony Miller of Dundee, Ohio, and Hageman Racing at Mount Vernon. This is Drew Neal in the sulky. The 3-year-old filly by Marseille out of All for One by Swan for All. This young lady has 23 starts, 9 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3, $61,340 on a card this year alone. Marcus Odor of 155 and 1. And she has on a card, she was 4th last week at Wassillon. She had the 6-hole and made a break. She had to make a move, made a break down the half, 1 minute and 3/5. Still finished 4th, but other than that, 1st and 2nd. Stars in My Crown definitely will have another star in my crown for win number 10. Number 4.
Strike a Pose. Ronnie Gillespie drives for trainer, owner, and breeder Rory Moore. Susan Sandstrom also owns. This horse has won 5 out of the last 6 starts, so it's really on a roll. 8 wins on the year, 33,000 plus in earnings. This is a muscle up the goal.
Between the 4 and the 3 here at Upper Sandusky. Two
202 and 4.
4.
They look like a tandem team coming around that turn, man. Their legs were in unison. It was just a beautiful sight.
A match
to
race.
see. Yeah. What a great couple of fillies. Really look good. They were sitting 4th and 5th in the Fair Championship, so we'll see them again up at Northfield Park.
Well, Stars of My Crown, that's win number 10 out of 24. And Strike a Pose has 8. They were right about half a length. Stars of My Crown was on top of the wire, but coming around that last turn, as you said, it was me and my shadow.
Yeah, they were a couple of really good-looking fillies. No trot and hobbles on either one of those, so they are racing just like they are.
But what's wrong with them? Trot and hobbles are really, they're a good piece of equipment, but the old trotting men, they wouldn't wear trotting hobbles. No. And of course, back then
those days are gone.
Yeah, you need them. Yeah. Of course, trotting back then. Now, when you have 2-year-old fillies and 3-year-old fillies just going miles and 59 on a half-mile track, that's unbelievable. But they got the speed. And any piece of equipment that helps a horse, use it. That's what I always said. If they need it, use it.
Got giving Drew Neal his first win of the day. He had 2 wins here yesterday.
So, okay.
Next race is our 3-year-old Colt Pace third division. We've got 4 in it. Cam McCowan on the 1, Pierce Henry on the 2. So we will be back to look at the horses in this 10th race after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio-sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug Winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Okay, welcome back to the Wyandot County Fair here in Upper Sandusky. We're working on race number 10 coming up. We switched over, well, we got back on Facebook because the other fairs were done, and Tracy said he won 6 today in Guernsey County. So who was that, Tracy? I just see that he won 6, but I didn't know who that was that actually won the 6. Hey, throwing T-shirts. They're throwing T-shirts
poor
here in Upper
Christmas.
Sandusky. I think they're probably the
Green
Signature Series
Yes, they are.
shirts. Yeah. And we've got 2 divisions of the Signature Series tonight, so a great time to promote the Signature Series.
There we go. It was a good catch. And last night I'm standing there and we're talking back and forth like you are, and Ashley says to me, "Watch out!" And the shirt landed right alongside me.
Oh, wow.
A good shot. I said, the guy had a good arm on him like that. But,
Yeah, because we are up at the top of the grandstand,
yeah.
so it takes quite an arm to get it up all the way up here. But it is a beautiful night here in Upper Sandusky, and kind of going to be glad when this day is over. It's always a little hectic, these 4 race days, 4 different county fairs going.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I want all the points updated by tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then you do that. They should be updated tomorrow, though. I did ask for a stakes poll tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get all of the races that were today and yesterday up tomorrow.
Now, who won 6 today?
I don't know yet.
Well, who?
Dive into some of these horses. Remarkably Smart made the driver Cam McCowan for Tyler Bates, and Mick Foster from Lucky, Ohio, the owner. This is a Racing Hill colt out of a Some Beach Somewhere mare, Serene Stride. 22 starts on the year, 4 wins, 2 seconds, and 4 thirds. So racing really well. He's got 33,500 on his card, a mark of 152 at Scioto Downs. Last start out was at Scioto Downs in a horse and geldings non-winners of 6. Condition claimer finished 3rd. Paces mile in 52 and 4, came home in 27 and 4.
Remarkable. But number 2 is Mama Said Zip It. This is Pierce Henry driving for Mike Sweeney, for Marjorie Deshesky of North Branch, Michigan. 3-year-old gelding by Racing Hill out of Mama Rock by Rock and Roll Hanover. 15 starts, 2 wins, 1 second, 2 thirds, 16,000 on the card. Mark of Scioto of 152 and 4. Very competitive. Coming off a mile at Van Wert. And number 3 is B-Day with Herman Hagemans for Lucinda Belcher and Emmanuel Miller. Marcus Circleville, the 2-1. And Catchy Express, Drew Neal for Corey Diamond. And here we are for the 10th.
Did you say 158? Wow.
Gotta be.
Last half in 58 seconds. So remarkably smart making that break. And B-Day making a break early. Unusual for the 3-year-old Colt Pacers to be making breaks. But 2 of them out of this race did. Catch the Express, sitting 9th in the Ohio Fair Championship points. Just added another win to his resume. Got 7 wins now. 15 starts, 7 wins, 2 seconds, 2/3. Can't ask much more of a horse than that.
And again, another catch the fire. He's having a good year, as is, well, they all are this year. We got 3 Racing Hills in here. And 1 catch the fire. But
okay, so there is a inquiry on this race against the winner, Catch the Express. So we'll see what that is. They're sending Cam McCowan to the starting gate. That's Cam's horse did make a break in the stretch. So we'll see what the judges have to say about this. Tough spot to look at from their vantage point down the stretch. That's going to be a tough call for them.
yeah, it's a long way off.
Yeah. You gotta give.
I believe we've measured this before, of course, but this is like Urbana, the same long stretch as a very long stretch for a half-mile track.
Yeah. So as we said, there is an inquiry, so we'll wait out that.
What do you have for your fractions?
30 and 2, a minute flat, 128 and 3, and 158.
Wow.
So.
Last half in 58 flat.
Yep.
Last quarter 29 and 3. Plaudits to the track crew here. I've heard from several people what great shape it is. They have a full-time horse colony here too. Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
A good mile.
I didn't catch that driver change. We do have 1 driver change in 11th, but I did not catch it. Chris, they are saying that no audio on the announcer for the last 2 races.
Oh.
So we'll see what we can do about that, or I won't. Chris will. I just look at all the wires and buttons and go, yeah, no, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, just push that, pull that.
We'll
do that.
It's a very complicated thing.
With the
so
11th.
We'll see what we can get for you. 11th coming up is the 3rd division of the 2-year-old Colt Trot. So we'll be back shortly after these messages.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett in exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We're back.
Okay, welcome back to Upper Sandusky. We're trying to work on the audio from the announcer. It is just a really, really, really long ways over to the announcer stand, and our wireless won't quite cut it from there. So we do have the shotgun mic. It's like a pick up the ambient sound, and actually that's probably about the best that we can do for you. So I am sorry about that, but maybe when the race starts, just crank your audio up as loud, and we'll be quiet for a while so that maybe you can hear it.
Cup your ears. They just say, what?
Yeah, what?
But
what?
Yeah.
Nice night of racing. They always do such a nice job with their sponsorship. They've got their major sponsors over here, and there are lots of different sponsors, so they collect a lot. Whoa. That was irritating. I don't know if you all heard that, but we had a big old screech.
Was that a screech or?
What was it?
It sounded like the beginning of a record or something. I don't know. Okay, well, at least we heard that. That's good. Can you hear me now? What? This is the 11th Susan Schroeder. This is a 12th. 2-year-old colt trot. Third division, as you said. The first division was won by Ready for Sunshine, Ron Gillespie. 2, 3, and 2 with Good Mile. That was 4 straight in the Buckeye State. The second division was won by One More, Manny Miller. And that was on 2, 5, and 2. Last quarter, 30 seconds flat. Now we're at the third division of the 2-year-old colt. And we have number 1 is Long Time Coming. This is a Ryan Stowell trainee for Martin Stockmaster. Is that Courtney Stockmaster? Got to say, give a shout out to Courtney. She's a tough little worker, she is, and now she's a tough little owner. But and also belongs to Jay Mays and Rosie Weaver. Ryan Stowell is trainee for Long Tom Lisa Jane out of Nearly Done. 8 starts, hasn't hit the winner's circle, but has trotted in 2-5 at Northfield. Made $11,564. Did trot a mile last week in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Did make a break. They went in 57. Whew. And she trotted in 2, 1, and 3. Has made the magic transition to trot in Northfield in the Buckeye Stallion Series. He went in 2 and 159 and 3. So long time coming. Ryan Stowell in the sulky. Number 2 is
that is a move from the Rosie Weaver stable. Rosie trained long time coming all year, so we have moved this horse to Ryan Stowell.
So
here I think they're coming for the post parade. So let's get the post parade, then we'll come back to these horses.
To the horses for race number 11, sponsored by Mental Health Recovery Services Board. First, 4th, with Wyandot. 2 has got the money, honey. Drew Neal aboard. 3, Buckeye Baron, driver change, Ronnie Gillespie. And the 4, Mickey's Money, Jason Beatty in the sulky. That's the field for the 11th race, Ronnie Gillespie on 3.
So Tom told you about long time coming from the whale. The 2 horses got the money, honey. Drew Neal drives for Rosie Weaver. This is a ready for money colt out of a Donato Hanover mare, owned by Weaver, Heartland Acres, and Cabby D and D Jury. 10 starts on the year, 1/2 of them, so 5 wins for this horse. The fastest of those was at Wasion in 2, 3, and 4, and that was just last week. Also won the week before that at Mount Gilead, again in identical times of 2, 3, and 4. Got the money, honey is sitting 8th in the Buckeyes or in the Ohio Fair Championship points.
Number 3 is Buckeye Baron. This is a Timothy Grubb trainee. Tyler Rush is in the sulky, I believe.
Ronnie Gillespie.
Ronnie Gillespie, okay. Arrow Lee Botter of Delaware and Chris Page of Delaware. This 2-year-old going by Long Tom out of Franny's Ridge by Tom Ridge. 9 starts, 4 wins, 3 seconds, 1/3. That's 8 for 9. $20,950. Marker Richwood of 202 and 4. Last week in a parimutuel, now was a parimutuel at Scioto, trotted 57 and 4. Got finished 3rd, got beat a length and 3/4. That's come the last quarter in 28 and 3 with some kid by the name of Chris Page in the sulky. So that's number 3 is Buckeye Baron. Number 4 is
Mickey's Money. Jason Beatty will drive for trainer Deborah Schwartz. Kenny Delaney from Xenia is the owner. This is a ready for money out of a Master Levesque mare, Mickey Levesque. 14 starts on the year, 4 wins, 2 seconds, and 3/3. 24,000 plus in earnings, a mark of 2, 6, and 3 at Lebanon. This was an Ohio Select Sale purchase for $10,000. He's already made over twice that back. Buckeye Baron, a Buckeye Classic sale for $7,000. He has tripled that. Got the money, honey, $42,000. She's got a little way, or he's got a little ways to go to reach his purchase price back. And long time coming, $34,000. He's got a little bit to go yet, but these are some nice horses. Like I said, got the money, honey is 8th. Buckeye Baron 9th, and Mickey's Money 5th in the Fair Championship points.
And Got the Money, honey is going for 3 in a row in Ohio. And it's a nice little field, and they can trot. The one who's might take a new lifetime if they win is Mickey's Money, because we mark at 2, 6, and 2 at Lebanon. So.
And if you're looking for points, you can go to ohha.com and click on the racing tab, and then underneath that it'll say standings and nominations. So if you're on a computer, you'll see the criteria, search criteria form off to the kind of the left side of your screen. If you're on your phone, you have to click on that little blue funnel or flashlight looking thing, and when you click on that, then it'll bring up that search criteria form, and then you can put in Ohio Fair Championships, 2-year-old colt trotters, and then you have to pick, you just pick the division and the race that you want, and then those will come up. So it's a good, easy way to keep tab of your favorite horse.
Come to the races and watch them go. You keep them tabbed good. This is the 11th from Upper Sandusky, the Wyandot County Fair. We have 16 races tonight, and here they come.
Here up in the Tronic, Buckeye Baron, all alone thus far on the lead. Long time coming is there in second, and has now just went off stride. Got the Money, honey is next, and has went off stride with Mickey's Money. As they swing off the turn and head on into the backstretch, the leader, Buckeye Baron by 6. Mickey's Money is there in second, and then we have Got the Money, honey, and Long Time Coming. A travel on to the opening quarter, and out there with the lead, Buckeye Baron. There in second, Mickey's Money, the opening quarter, 32. Then it's got the money, honey, and long time coming. Circling around the turn, and they'll move on to the half. That leader is still long time coming. There in a second is Mickey's Money. Off stride, Buckeye Baron. So Mickey's Money inherits the lead. Off stride was Buckeye Baron. Off stride got the money, honey. Long time coming, made another break there. So 2-year-old trotters, they do run. They do run. By the half at 104-1. Around the turn they go. Mickey's Money. As the lead, Buckeye Baron trying to reel him in there second, then further on back to long time coming. And got the money, honey. On to 3/4. That leader is Mickey's Money. Beatty leads the way by 3. Buckeye Baron is inching closer in second. Further on back to long time coming. And got the money, honey. 3/4, 135-1. Moving around the final turn. Mickey's Money with the lead. Buckeye Baron continues to cut in on the margin, but time is ticking down as they swing through the stretch. Mickey's Money. Buckeye Baron is on the outside. Mickey's Money needs the line. Buckeye Baron trying to get there. Mickey's Money holding on. Buckeye Baron finishing second. Long time coming. Is third. 2:05-3.
All made breaks.
Give me a break, I always say.
yeah.
And you got it. Well,
Absolutely. They
a
all-
new lifetime mark for Mickey's Money.
Mhm.
Yes. The only one that could take a new lifetime mark in there was Mickey Money with that. To 5-4.
5-3, I think they said.
Okay. It's even better.
Yep, even better.
Yo, Mickey, you're so fine.
It's unofficially Mickey's Money, your winner. Buckeye Baron second. Long time coming third. Got the money, honey, finished fourth. Unusual race. I mean, they all ran at some point in the mile, and it's just the way it is some days.
If they have the in their system, that's what they. This is like a, it's funny. Horses won't make a misstep in an off track. Of course, when the track's in great shape, this is in good shape. They just can't stand success.
Seems like it, doesn't it? And here comes Jason Beatty with Mickey's Money.
It's owned by Kenny Delaney of Zania. This is the Black Colt's little colt here is ready for money's 5th lifetime win. And puts his earnings up to over, budget about $28,000 for the year.
Back. Oh, my Kenny Delaney. Deborah Swartz trained Jason Beatty, the winning driver, 2:05-3. Sponsored by Mental Health Recovery Services Board.
We'll get the complete rundown for you here. in just a
Blanket
second.
winner for
Tip. That's good to see.
For the truck that just parked, the white truck that just parked, if you could move it over there to the, over there by the far turn, so we could see the quarter pole, that would be extremely helpful from up here.
Somebody's parked in front of the quarter pole. I don't think we've got it
Long time coming was third, got the money, honey, fourth, Buckeye Baron second, Mickey's Money the winner. 3, 4, 2, 1 on the bottom, 32. 104-1, 135-1, 205-3. Race number 12, scratch down to a field of 3. In this race, scratch the 2. Ryan Stahl is on the floor. Again, scratch 2. Stahl on 4. Bring him out for the
We
12.
got 3 horses in here for Susie Schroeder.
Yeah.
But it's the 2-year-old colt pace. They're going for $4,895 is the 3rd division. We shall return after these few messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
We are here. We're back, folks, for the 12th here at the Wyandot County Fair in Upper Sandusky. You know, we take a stretch. Everyone takes a stretch. And I said, I wonder where that, I had heard where the ad originated from. And, of course, I had to look it up. The 7th inning stretch in baseball, Ray, was supposedly initiated by President William Howard Taft. And 1910, he stood up to stretch in the 7th inning, and everybody thought he was getting up to leave, so they all stood up with him. Well, that's only one theory how it started. The other one was during a college football game, a college baseball game by a seminary, the Manhattan College. The students were getting rowdy, and Brother Joseph recommended they all stand up and stretch. And the New York Giants that used to play baseball against them, they said they took that habit or that custom to the major leagues with them. That was in 1888. But yet, Ohio fans, they say down in Cincinnati, in the Cincinnati Red Stockings, Cincinnati Reds, the manager Wright, just to get everybody stretch their legs because they were sitting on the bleachers. He initiated that in 1869. So I'd go with the 1869. That's the oldest. Usually when the oldest legend, that's usually about where it came from. But that's your 7th inning stretch. And that's stretching the tail out, I'll tell you, just to fill in a little thing. We only got 3 horses here in the 11th race, so I had to stretch out the time a little bit. And let's go over them. This is a 2-year-old colt pace, the 3rd division, sponsored by the Lucky Draw Racing Stable. And as you can see, the winner's circle, a very nice winner's circle here. This is what you do. You get some bouts of plants. You got a couple of signs, it's, and they put a nice winner's circle. Van Wert also has a nice winner's circle. Sorry, I'm going to forget, but Hilliard, they just have a nice little mulch out there and the plants and the signs, and it just makes a nice picture. But this is, number 1 is Here's a diamond stud. Here's his diamond stud. This is, here's a stock Blue Cyrus and Leanne Carroll of Miamisburg own the Summa Cum Laude 2-year-old gelding out of It's Perfect by Cam Luck. Jessica McCown is the trainer. Cam McCown in the sulky. And this young fella's got 8 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, 1/3, 20,000 on his card with a mark of 155 and 4 at Northfield. Just last week at Scioto, in the non-winners of 1 parimutuel, was second, 53 and 4. Last quarter in 27 and 4. This is a nice gelding, nice little 2-year-old. Number 2 is scratched, and number 3 is Captain's Dance. I'm still looking for him. Well, number 3 is Captain's Dance. This is Rosie Weaver trainee, Drew Neal in the sulky. This is a 2-year-old gelding by Dancing Yankee out of Femme de American by Captain's Treacherous. 10 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 1/3, $27,398 on his card. Mark of 56 and 4 at Northfield. Here's a post parade.
Well, sponsored by Lucky Draw Racing Stable, 2-year-old colt pace. Pose of $4,895. Scratch the 2. Ryan Stahl on 4. 1, here's a diamond stud with Cameron McCown. 2 is out. 3 is a Captain's Dance, Drew Neal. And the 4, Rocket Pippa. Make the driver Ryan Stahl in the sulky. That's the field for the 12 praise. Take out the 2. Stahl on 4.
Dance, Rosie Weaver trainee, and this colt shows in gelding shows at Scioto and the Buckeye Stallion Series, 1 mile and 1:52. Only got beat a length and 3/4. Last quarter 32nd. That Indiana Invader Sam Widger was driving that night. The Indiana Invader. But,
He's actually a Chicago guy. He was in Chicago. Sam Widger drove for me for years in Chicago. Yeah, great guy.
The number 4, Susan Schroeder.
Rockin' Pippa with Ryan Stahl up for Tyler Bates and Mick Foster. A well-said colt out of Sportsmaster Mare's sister Pippa, just making, excuse me, just making his 3rd lifetime start. And kind of started out good at Oak Harbor, finished 5th, was back a ways, but did pace his mile in 5 and 3. And then Tiffin paced in 2:7 and 2.
And it's his unfortunate draw in this division.
Yeah, it's a tough bunch.
The 2 152 2-year-olds. But from the rail out, here's a diamond stud, Captain's Dance, and Rockin' Pippa. Good luck, Pippa. And here they come for the 12th at Upper Sandusky.
Hey, from the big Rockin' Pippa fires off the gate to cross over with the lead. Here's a diamond stud as they're in second on the outside, Captain's Dance. They move around the turn and Captain's Dance is waltzing right up on the outside and Captain's Dance takes on over. Rockin' Pippa is there in second, over there in third. Here's a diamond stud. They pace on to the opening fraction where Captain's Dance is out there in charge thus far. Rockin' Pippa is there in second. The trailer, here's the diamond stud, opening quarter 30 and 4/5. Around that turn they go, and the leader is Captain's Dance. Rockin' Pippa looking much better tonight. He's there in second. Here's the diamond stud is third as they straighten away and they travel down here to the half. And out there with the lead is still a Captain's Dance. Rockin' Pippa there in second. Here's a diamond stud. Is peeking to the outside. Hasn't committed yet. As he takes on by the half. And the leader, Captain's Dance is at the head of affairs in 102. Rockin' Pippa second. Here's a Diamond Stud is now cranking it up on the outside as they swing off the turn to straighten up into the backstretch and press onto 3/4. That leader is still Captain's Dance in their second. Here's a Diamond Stud. Rockin' Pippa starts to lose contact as they continue to the 3/4 mile mark of the race where Captain's Dance trying to make every pole and winning one. Here's the Diamond Stud second, 131. In their third, Rockin' Pippa making their way to the top of the stretch and a drive for the wire. Captain's Dance looking to the outside. Here's the Diamond Stud. Captain's Dance. Here's the Diamond Stud is trying. It's still Captain's Dance. Here's the Diamond Stud is on the outside. Here we go. Come on, stop there to get there. Captain's Dance was there for second. Rockin' Pippa was third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes.
For a 3-horse race.
Wow.
A 2-horse race, actually, from Meadow Lane home. He's a Diamond Stud. Cam McCown. Second, I believe. I believe was number 3 was
Yeah,
Captain's
I
Dance.
think it was Here's a Diamond Stud first and Captain Dan second, but boy, that was close.
Yeah, I think Cam won that.
One of the owners is sitting over here, and he was.
I'm positive Ryan Stahl with Rockin' Pippa was third.
I am
and
too.
I'll bet money on that. I'll bet money on it.
But the guy over here that owns part of that Captain's Dance, man, he was all excited, and then right at the wire, he just was defeated. 2 minutes flat. Nice mile out here, man.
It still amazes me as for the drivers, they just know where the wire is. But even more is amazing is the horse knows where the wire is too. And
sometimes.
Oh yeah, they do. But they will swell up if they think they can win, and they'll make that final surge. It's amazing. But
look at Here's a Diamond Stud. You look at his last 6 lines and the miles that he's been pacing: 53 and 4, 54, 52 and 2, 53 and 1. Just some huge miles at
Here's the Diamond Stud. This a 2-year-old being good at summa cum laude. Out of its perfect by Kim Luck. All I hear is the Stop and Stock Incorporated. And Leon Carroll. Jessica McCown is the trainer. Cameron McCown, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2 minutes. This one's sponsored by Lucky Ball Racing Stable. Here's a Diamond Stud was the winner. Always 18 scratched. Captain's Dance second. Rockin' Pippa third. 1 scratch, 2, 3, 30 and 4/5. 102, 131. 2 minutes.
Last half in 58 seconds flat.
Brings us up to the 13th race. In race 13, we have Emmanuel Miller driving the 1. Harvey Hirschberger on the 3. Jason Beatty on the 4. A field of 6 here for the 13th race. Bring them out. Race 13.
We are moving into our overnight portion of the card. We've got Signature Series with 6 in it. Then we've got Ladies Driving Series, a non-winners of 3,000 last 4, and then the second division of the Signature Series. So a lot of racing yet from Wyandot County Fair, and we'll be back to take a look at the horses in the 13th right after this.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
Here's a stop.
Hey, welcome back to Wyandot County Fair here. It's starting to get a little bit dark. I see the lights have been turned on the track. So we'll see lights have been turned on in the grandstand. Always good when they turn lights on in the grandstand. Makes it easier for us to read the program.
There were no lights over me.
No lights over you. Yes, you have to move to
I'll
right
have
there.
to climb up, as I said. I was going to climb up the pole and hold up my program. And I did have my smartphone, but it's outsmarted me. I don't know what I did with it. That I was going to use the light there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's good to have that little flashlight on there.
What amazes me is on that smartphone, I had it. I didn't use it because I just they had too many apps on it. But anyway, I had it in the drawer for I think about close to 2 months.
Oh.
And I pulled it out, turned it on. The battery was still at 80%.
Oh my gosh.
After 2 months. But
that's a good battery.
Well, yeah.
That's really good.
It's because I don't use it. If I use it, it'd be drained like in a day. But they got those. We got to get some of those shirts up there. Get Smith to give us one of those shirts.
Oh. I brought along a copy of the newest Buckeye Harness Horseman with me today, and just to remind you folks, you can be an associate member with OHHA for just $25. And I'll give you a little hint. If you join next week during Jug Week, you get the rest of $25 and the whole year of $26. So really good deal for $25. You do get our publications, which 4 times a year we have the Buckeye Harness Horseman, and we have the Staking Guide and the Stallion Directory that come out in the spring. And I just want to say this Buckeye Harness Horseman that's here, they just got done with. We have a new employee, Wes Mayberry, and he's just writing some really great stories. There's a really, really nice story about a horse that's been in the Buckeye Stallion series, a man and his daughter. They come down all the way from Canada, and they bring a little Shetland pony with the horse to keep her a little more comfortable on the ride, and the pony is the little girl's, and it's just a really, really great story. We also got a story in here about Rose Run Amy that Bob Roberts, who is a Hall of Fame writer, wrote this for us. So a lot of really nice articles. The magazine is kind of changing over. It used to be a more of a recap kind of a thing, and now it's turning into a little bit more feature story, so you can get a little bit more in depth to know about people, and it's really, really a nice magazine. That $25 associate membership also gets you into, it's your admission into all of the Ohio Fair Racing Conference fairs. So it's a really good deal for $25. It doesn't work if you own a horse that's racing. If you own a horse that's racing, you've got to pay the $65 membership. But the $25 membership, if you are a fan, just well worth it. And if you are at Delaware, you can sign up right there. Really good deal. Lots of stuff at Delaware, as we've talked about. We're having a lot of swag to give out at Delaware. We've got some new T-shirts we're going to be giving out. The T-shirts you got to work for a little bit. We're going to have a trivia wheel, and you'll have to answer some questions. But I know Jordan is the one that's going to be running that, and I know that she'll help you out if you can't get it. She does ask some tough questions, so it's going to be you got to work for your T-shirt. So it looks like the first division of Signature Series case is on the way. Let's turn it over
Sponsored by
to
Sandusky
Ayers for
Signature
the
Series
call.
case. First $2,100. One is Union Station. Driver changing Manuel Miller. 2 Bet You Stay. Odell Cross aboard. 3 is Loser. Driver change Harvey Hertzberger. 4 Western Ready. Driver change Jason Beatty. 5, here's Popeye, Cameron McKenna. At the 6, keeping it lit, Ronnie Gillespie. And Sulky. That's the field for the 13th race. Emmanuel Miller on 1, Harvey Hertzberger on 3, Jason Beatty on 4.
In this signature series, these are all older horses. So the Union Station, Kyle Ladd will drive him for trainer Jacob Baird. Jacob also owns this horse. It's a 9-year-old gelding by Some Beach Somewhere. It's had 233 lifetime starts, 21 wins, has earned $201,000 plus, and has a mark as a 4-year-old of 152-1 at Philadelphia.
Number 2 is Bet You Stay with Trent Stoll trainee. 5-year-old gelding by Stay Hungry out of You Bet. Better be true to life. There we go. Betters to life. Out of Betters to life. 2025, 14 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 3 thirds, $17,595. Got a mark of the at the Meadows of 151-2. This is a nice animal. Owned by Trent Stoller and Markville, Indiana. 39 lifetime starts, 81,000 made, but a mark of Lexington of 149-4. Number
From
3.
the 3 hole, we've got Boozer with Harvey Hershberger up for trainer Betty Clegg. This horse is second in the signature series. The 4, Western Ready, Jason Beatty up for Scott Ferguson. Here's Popeye from the 5 hole with Cam McCowan, and Ronnie Gillespie drives the 6, Keeping It Lit.
Union Station made a miscue. Bet You Stay trying for the lead up on the outside. Boozer as they move around the turn. Western Ready is there in third, pacing fourth. Here's Popeye. Then you have Union Station. Keep It Lit trails as they move on up the back stretch. And Boozer comes on to get the lead. There in second, Bet You Stay. It is a Western Ready who's there in third. Over there fourth, here's Popeye. They went by the opening fraction, being led up top by Boozer in 28-1. In their second, Bet You Stay as they will move around the turn. In their pacing third is a Western Ready. Here's Popeye is their fourth. Over their fifth, Union Station, the trailer. Keep It Lit. Pacing down here to the half, and the leader is Boozer. Bet You Stay decided not to come out after he up on the outside. Here's Western Ready. Here's Popeye. Follows that one. The half was 59-1. Around that turn they go. Boozer is still the leader. Now off stride. Here's Popeye. Here's Popeye made an uncharacteristic break as they now swing off the turn up the backside to 3/4. And it's Boozer who's still the boss. Right there in second, Bet You Stay on the outside, Western Ready third. Union Station is on the move in fourth, 3/4, 128-2. They will move around the final turn, still being led by Boozer. Odell Cross is right there second with Bet You Stay. That one pops to the outside. Down the stretch they come, shaking free now is Keeping It Lit. In between them, Bet You Stay. Keeping It Lit is out there, 3 wide and a wicket. Keeping It Lit will roll home to win. Bet You Stay second, Boozer and third. Time of mile 1:58. Inquiry sign is up.
158. Wow, Keeping It Lit. I don't know where he came from, but when he popped out down the stretch, he was doing some pacing. Ronnie Gillespie drives for trainer Kenneth Hertz. A 5-year-old, always a virgin, out of a Sportsmaster mare.
Unofficial, 6-2-3. with the mile 158. That was a good mile.
Yeah.
They're coming right across the track, and Ron Gillespie just sort of leaned back and just shook the lines at it for the old horse.
I thought when they get down to that quarter in 28 and 1, man, he was stretching them out a little bit. They put a little distance behind everybody, but gosh, keeping it lit, that was impressive. Rod Cooper here trying to get his, you got my last little horseshoe sticker. Yeah.
Give him your signature.
I will have to. I got it. I have a lot more stickers, but I didn't bring them enough. Where you been today, Rod? Montpelier. Did you have anything racing up there? Did you race up at Montpelier? What'd you do? 4th. Okay. Well, was a check, right?
It's a nice ride down here, though.
Rod Cooper sporting his Signature Series green T-shirt. Those are really nice shirts.
They are.
We got to see about getting somebody to throw some up to us.
I got one.
Nice shirt.
I got one.
You got one? Rod Cooper, one of the good guys. He's a crop farmer, so he has a lot of time in the summer to go around all the fairs, and boy, he does. He gets to fair after fair after fair. So let's go to the winner's circle.
Brown Gelded Son of Always a Virgin at a Fox Valley Sloan by Sportsmaster. All by Butter Stable. Billy Daubert, Kenneth Hurst trains. Ronnie Gillespie, the winning driver. This one sponsored by Beck CPA. Time of the mile 158. Again, the inquiry sign is still in progress against the 2 Bet You Stay possible interference at the half.
First time Ron Gillespie drove that.
He drove it back at Urbana.
Oh, okay.
Your attention, please. It has been determined that the 2 Bet You Stay did cause interference with the 4 Western Ready at the half. Due to the interference, Bet You Stay was second placed 4th behind the horse he interfered with. Here's how they finished race 13. Union Station was 5th. Bet You Stay second place 4th for interference at the half. Boozer third place 2nd. Western Ready 4th place 3rd. Here's Popeye 6th, keeping it lit. The winner. 5, 2 place 4, 3 place 2, 4 place 3, 6, 1, 28, 1, 59, 1, 128 and 2. The final time 158. 14th race put Emily Hay on the 2. It's the lady driving series. Field of 4 for the upcoming 14th race.
14th race. And this will be the.
Okay. I just wanted to Debbie Weathersby said, what's the track record here? And I said the all-age pace track record is 155 and 1, set in 2020. It was a horse called In Trouble Again. Jeff Neisarnger was the trainer. Ryan Stahl the driver. So 155 and 1.
And the track front record is 157 and 2.
Yep.
Dress set by Harrison Leban.
Yep, Manny L.
Yeah, and trained by
Herb Levan.
157 and 2.
Manny L is still racing.
He is. That's what I wanted to look up because I know I saw him up at Saratoga, I believe, and he had won up there. I said, what a tough old campaigner.
Yep, racing in Saratoga and Vernon. Got a mark of 153 and 3. Made $444,000 already. Also holds the Hilliard track record here in Ohio.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But that was so. All these horses we've seen started out at 2-year-olds, and you just, they got 500, 600,000 on the card now. Right?
Yeah.
They were good when they were 2-year-olds. They just keep on getting better. But we got the ladies driving series coming up, the 14th race, and there's 4 in it. We have PB's on Fire with Jamie Weller, SB Dancing with Stars with Mary Burkholt,
Emily Hay.
Huh?
Emily Hay has got the catch drive for the 2.
Emily. Back. Hi, Emily. Good to hear you. See you. But Black Tilly is Christina Johnson. And the 4 is Bobby Joe Brewer is driving Smile Today. So we shall return after a couple of more messages.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at
2 is SP Dancing with the Stars, driver change Emily Hay. 3 is Black Tilly, Christina Johnson. And the 4, Smile Today, Bobby Joe Brewer. In the sulky. That's the field for the 14th race. Emily Hay on 2.
So we'll take a look at the horses in this ladies driving series. PB's on fire. Jamie Weller drives. Richard Zelenak is the trainer. DTS Racing Stable, the owner. This is a 10-year-old gelding by Panther Hanover. 280 lifetime starts, 17 wins, has earned almost $124,000 in its life, has a 7-year-old record of 155-1 at that's probably Northville, and this year has won at Northfield in 157.
Number 2 is SB Dancing with the Stars, Betty Clegg trainee. For Kimber Clegg, this 4-year-old mare by Dancing Yankee out of Angela Starr. Emily Hay in the sulky has 27 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds, 1/3, 15,000 this year. Has won at Northfield already, 157-2, and that's a lifetime mark. Pace last week just at Upper Sandusky. Well, that was at yesterday? No, today. And last week at 158. Number 3 is Black Tilly, and that's Christina Johnson, Ed Conrad trainee. Number 4, Smile Today, and Bobby Joe Brewer for Randy Smith. And here they are for the 14th.
Clear up and pacing and Smile Today goes out looking for the lead. SP Dancing with the Stars there in second. Over there to be third is Black Tilly in the trailer. PB's on fire as they move around the turn to straighten up on into the back stretch. And SP Dancing with the Stars taking no prisoners thus far. And Emily Hay is on top. Bobby Joe Brewer is their second with Smile Today. Christina Johnson and Black Tilly. Then we have Jamie Weller and PB's on Fire as they go by the opening quarter. SP Dancing with the Stars gets up there in 30 4/5. Smile Today is a jovial pocket sitter. Then we have Black Tilly and PB's on Fire. They swing off the turn. They come down here to the halfway mile mark of the race. SP Dancing with the Stars. And Emily Hay, they're at the head of affairs. In their second, Smile Today and Bobby Joe Brewer. Christina Johnson, she's lifting them over from third with Black Tilly. And Jamie Weller can see them all with PB's on Fire halfway home in 103. On into the turn they go. SP Dancing with the Stars, the leader. Smile Today is right tight second. Black Tilly third. PB's on Fire fourth. They rev up the backstretch and go on to 3/4. SP Dancing with the Stars leads them by 2. Smile Today is their second. Black Tilly third. They pace by 3/4. SP Dancing with the Stars now leads them by 2. 3/4, 1:33 1. Moving around the turn to the top of the stretch. SP Dancing with the Stars turns with the lead. In their second, Smile Today. Black Tilly in third. But it's SP Dancing with the Stars and Emily Hay who leads the way. SP Dancing with the Stars will win. Smile Today finishing second. Black Tilly was third. Time of the mile, 2:02.
You see the old horse coming down there, Dancing with the Stars. 10-year-old. How old is he?
4.
4. Yeah, old horse. But he just coming down the stretch and got his tail up, just enjoying himself. And coming to the last quarter, coming to the last half, and 59, 8 and 4. And last quarter in 28 and 3. Help me here. My math is going on. I can't see. There's no lights.
Well, last half in 59, so that
59.
was really, yeah, they really scooted along
They
there.
just, but he was just the tail. He was like an old rooster tail going in, and I love that when they just enjoy themselves.
Emily definitely wanted the front of this horse and got it and just stayed right there. Emily Hay, looks like her son Colton in the winner's circle waiting for mom.
You got to be about what, 10 about now, is he?
Yeah, I think he might even be a little bit more
we've
than
seen
that.
the
Might
kid-
be 12-ish. I'm not
We've seen
sure.
the kid grow up. He's always with mom in the winner's circle. He had his own set of colors too.
Yep.
As the Tyler Smith boys all had this. The Smith boys.
The little colors.
Yeah. And Chris Page's youngster. The guy, he wasn't even a year old. They had a special set of colors already. But that's great.
So here come SP Dancing with Stars and Emily Hay.
14 to SP Dancing with the Stars, a 4-year-old bay mare by Dancing Yankee. At Evangelic Star by 4-Star Sharp. SP Dancing with the Stars, owned by Kimber Clegg. Betty Clegg is the trainer. Emily Hay, the winning driver. Time of the mile, 2:02. Winning this year's Lady Driving Series. This one is sponsored by Clear Cut Construction. PB's on Fire was fourth. SP Dancing with the Stars, the winner. Black Tilly was third. Smile Today second. 4-1, 3-2, 30 4/5. 103, 133 1. The mile time, 2:02. Race 15 is next. Scratch down to a field of 5 here for the 15th race. Scratch the 3. Clifton Bell on 5. Again, scratch 3. Clifton Bell on 5. A field of 5 for the 15th race. Bring them out, race 15.
14th, that was Ladies Pace, and we'd up to the race number 15th. The big word again, Susan, the penultimate. Thank you.
Penultimate, the start race before the last. This is a non-winners of 3,000 in the last 4 starts. So we've got a kind of a mixed bag of horses here. We've got horses that have won a lot and some not so much. So it's as long as they haven't won 3,000 in their last 4 starts, they are eligible. We'll be back shortly to take a look at the scratch down to 5 horses in the 15th.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the Cool Winds of November.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Own a little and love it a lot. Thestable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. Thestable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
And happy.
Okay, welcome back to the 15th race here at Wyandot County Fair, Day 2, wrapping up for the 2025 racing season here at Upper Sandusky. This 15th race coming up has a $2,000 purse, and it's a non-winners of 3,000 last 4 starts. I want to sure thank everybody that's been hanging in with us. I know we've had some issues up and down. We had a little bit of trouble with the audio for a while, but things got better. Oh, we've got we've got some fans clamping down here. Having a lot of fun. These guys, it's the same, I think, on track as it is off track. We've got this group of people that know each other and like to talk to each other, and we've got the same thing here. People that like to sit with each other and talk about the races and just have a really good old time. It is completely a wonderful night here, too. It's so nice, pleasant and so nice.
Just a track crew, I just give a quick rundown. A job well done. Of course, you got your judges booth, you got the track crew. Everyone just puts a good effort. Every fair we go to.
Yeah.
I thank the speed superintendent, Ted Williams, charter is Pam Weller, Lyd Scott Photo for the photo finish. Our photographer is Ken Dumminger, and Mike Webkenberg. Ayers Ratliff for the announcer, and David Statz is our presiding judge. But this is
the 15th race, condition pace, first $2,000, sponsored by Quest Federal Credit Union. In this race, scratch the 3, put Clifton Bell on 5. 1 is Illini Fable with Leslie Joyce in the bike. 2, What's Your Beef and Drew Neal. 3 is out. 4, At Any Cost, Odell Cross. 5, Western Drive, driver change, Clifton Bell. And the 6, Hard for One Guy, Harvey Hirschberger in the sulky. That's the field for race number 15. Scratch the 3, Clifton Bell on 5.
Abel and Leslie Joyce from the rail for trainer Ed Conrad in Denmar Stables of Florida. This is a 6-year-old gelding by Well Said. He's had 126 lifetime starts, 10 wins, has earned $95,000, and has a mark as a 4-year-old of 152-3 at Rosecroft.
And What's Your Beef? On the Patrick trainee, on Patrick home, up at Sandusky. It's one of the local horses, and driven by Drew Neal. 23 starts as you're looking for the first win, but lifetime, 153 starts, 20 wins, 292,000, and mark 151-3 at Hughes Park, just coming off a couple of miles down there at Scioto in 152. Not picking up checks. That's fast. Number 3 has been scratched. Number 4.
At Any Cost and Odell Cross. At Any Cost and Odell Cross. Trent Stoller trains, Trent Stoller Stables, and Graver are the owners. A 3-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image, 20 lifetime starts, 22,000 in earnings. Western Drive and Clifton Bell from the 5-hole for trainer Betty Clegg, owner Harvey Hirschberger, a 9-year-old gelding. He's had 193 starts and won $83,000. And Hard Fun Guy and Harvey Hirschberger for trainer Betty Clegg. Harvey Hirschberger is the owner. This horse has got 67 lifetime starts, a mark of 55-2 at Delaware.
Stall, if you can hear me, if you could back up more, that'd be appreciated. Here we're off band of pacing, and it's Western Drive, who's on a break as they leave away. Going out there looking for the lead, Illini Fable. What's Your Beef is on the outside, and What's Your Beef wants the lead. Illini Fable playing some hardball thus far as they move on into the backstretch. At Any Cost is now off stride. In there to be third is Hard for One Guy as they go to the opening quarter. Leslie Joyce on the inside, Drew Neal on the outside. Drew wants to go, Leslie says no as they go by the quarter in 29 seconds. Around the turn they go, Illini Fable is the leader. What's Your Beef is on the outside second. Hard for One Guy third as they come down here off the turn and roll onto the half. Illini Fable on the inside. What's Your Beef is on the outside. It's a grudge fest here on the lead. Outside What's Your Beef, inside Illini Fable. Right there is Hard for One Guy, who may be just licking his chops in third. Halfway home in a very fast 58-4. At Any Cost is there in fourth, and the trailer is Western Drive. They're into the backstretch and on their way to 3/4, and Illini Fable is the leader. On the outside, What's Your Beef has been burnt to a crisp. In there next is Hard for One Guy, and he's now begging for racing room as they go by 3/4. Illini Fable is the leader, who gets them there in 129-3. In there to be a second as they move around the turn is What's Your Beef. Hard for One Guy is next. They're at the top of the stretch and a drive for the wire. Illini Fable now 3 wide. Hard for One Guy, and Harvey Hirschberger flying high on the grandstand side. Illini Fable still the leader. Hard for One Guy is coming. Photo for win. Very, very tight on the line. Time of the mile, 2:01.
Three.
Yeah.
Right up across the track.
It was a wicked fight between Illini Fable and What's Your Beef. Wow.
What's the beef?
They did not want to give up.
Grudge match.
That was a great race, and you could see Harvey Hirschberger sitting in there thinking, "Oh, I can't get out. There's no place to go." Looked like he got a little bit rough in the turn when he had to back him up a little bit to get around, and I think he got just a little bit rough. But otherwise, I think he would have won that. Waiting for. We're sitting right here by the photo finish. We might be the first ones to find out.
Are you calling? What are you calling now?
I thought the one.
Continue to hold all side bets here. Photo signed in race 15.
The one.
And check the photo.
I'm gonna say the 6.
Did you?
That was a great race, though.
That was a really good race. Pretty exciting for those people that have stuck it out.
Oh, yeah. They said actually one guy, that's Betty Clegg and trainee, Ed Conrad, Illinois Fable, and Rhonda Patrick. Watch your beef. That commercial, if you remember it, Clara Pello was her name. She did
Wasn't that Where's the Beef?
It was Where's the Beef. I won't mention, I just Where's the Beef. But she was so hard of hearing is that when the time for the cue, when she had poor eyesight, when the time for her to say, what's the beef, where's the beef, what's the beef, is they had behind the counter, they had a guy crouched down behind the counter with it, and he poked her in the leg. Oh, she's where's the beef? That's true. My brother was an advertiser, so he used to tell me all this insight.
But
and they, of course, they had the info commercials, and the guy here. This is here's little witchy pool, and it's fresh ice cream, if you remember the guy. And he was so difficult to work with. And the winner is.
Gotta tell the PJ first, right?
6-1-2. 6-1-2, race 15.
6-1-2.
Just for you.
I was wrong. So hard fun guy, Harvey Hirschberger. Wow, what that was a great mile for him too. Like I said, he had to kind of back out of it around the last turn, and then come 3 wide down the stretch. So that horse raced super.
That's his second win of the year, but his card, what a great card he has. He has seconds and thirds. I have 1 fourth.
He's only a 4-year-old, so.
Yeah.
4-year-old Fear the Dragon out of a Royal Majesty mare, Gracie's Paradise. Young Harvey Hirschberger, he's only 22 years old. He's just been driving, working with the Cleggs and started drives. Nice for him. Nice to see him do well.
Ohio Select Young sale of $5,000, I believe. $8,000. The lights ago. And we were just talking yesterday about the Fear of the Dragons and how the Cleggs bought a bunch of them. Care about their dream with just the Fear of the Dragons because they've done so successful with them and several others, but they like Fear of the Dragons.
Hey, Whisker.
Gracie's Parade by Royal Majesty, owned by Harvey Hirschberger. Betty Clegg is the trainer. And Harvey, how do you like your Hirschberger there in the bike? Time of the mile 2:01. This one sponsored by Quest Federal Credit Union. Illini Fable was second, What's Your Beef third, Skipping Stone scratched. At any cost fourth, Western Drive fifth, Heart for one guy, the winner. 2-3 scratch, 4-5-1, 29. 58 and 4, 129 and 3, 201.
2:01, so they did get a little tired coming about. This is
All right,
a
let's bring
great
them on the track for the
nickname
16th
for
race. Move them out.
Harvey.
Race
How do
number
you like your
16, our
Hirschberger?
16th and
Did
final.
you hear
Final,
him
we
say
have
that?
Emmanuel Miller
That's
on
pretty
the
good.
1,
That's
and
going to
we've got
stick with
Ronnie
that kid.
Gillespie on the 2. Up to the 5 for the finale. Bring
We
them
have
out.
a new
Race 16.
nickname we got.
Yep.
Harvey, how do you like your Hirschberg?
That's pretty good. So the
That's
16th
great.
coming up. I did not catch those driver changes. So
I don't have it. Driver's ranges.
well, I think he just said some. We'll have to catch him during the post parade.
This is the finale of 2025 here at Upper Sandusky, Wyandot County Fair. The Signature Series going for $2,000, 4-year-olds and up. There's 5 in it. Well, Mr. Steve, very interesting. The 5, very interesting. And,
Let's go to a commercial break.
Can I do my little impersonation?
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett in exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
We're ready for the post parade of the 16th.
Here they are for the 16th race. We've made it to the 16th and final. Condition pace, a purse of $2,000, Signature Series, 4-year-old and up. Sponsored by Beck CPA, Emmanuel Miller on 1, Ronnie Gillespie on 2. 1, I Want My Money, driver change, Emmanuel Miller. 2 is So Incredible, driver change, Ronnie Gillespie. 3, Lots of Knock Us, with Odell Cross. 4, Sicily Rock, Jason Beatty. And the 5, Bell Mr. Steve, Drew Neal, in the sulky. That's the field for race 16. Emmanuel Miller on 1, Ronnie Gillespie on 2.
$70,000 in earnings, and Mark is a 3-year-old at 154 at Scioto.
Number 2 is So Incredible. And Jacob Bad is a trainer, a 10-year-old gelding by So Surreal. 29 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, 4 thirds, 24,000 mark. This year, Scioto of 151 and 3. It's a nice animal. 233 starts, 28 wins, 31 seconds, and 28 thirds. 217,000 mark of Holly Hazel Park of 151.
The 3 is Lots of Knock Us. Odell Cross drives for Trent Stoller. A 5-year-old by Stetsonville. 82 lifetime starts, 18 wins, 248,000 plus in earnings. A mark as a 4-year-old of 150 at Dayton.
Silly Rock with Jason Beatty for Bobby Joe Brewer. Got a mark of 52 and 2 at Scioto. 95,000, 7 wins and 95 lifetime starts. And it's a nice mare by Pet Rock. Number 5 is
Vel Mr. Steve, the 5-year-old gelding by Stevensville. Has 93 lifetime starts, 108,000 in earnings, and a mark of 53 and 2 at Northfield Park.
Here's the finale.
Amanda pacing, Bell, Mr. Steve, trying for the lead, got parked 4 wide around the turn. I Want My Money is there at the rail. So Incredible is there in second. Lots of Knock Gusses in between them. Then we have Sicily Rock and Bell, Mr. Steve is now taking clear back to last as they go to the opening quarter. I Want My Money leads them out there by 2. So Incredible is there in second as they pace by the opening fraction. I Want My Money gets them there in 28 and 2/5. Around the turn they go. And now a swing off the turn, come down here to the half, So Incredible. Pop the pocket and is leading the way. Yeah, we're there to the inside. I Want My Money. As they drive onto the halfway mile mark of the race, up to the outside now is Sicily Rock. Down here by the half. And the leader is So Incredible. On the outside second, Lots of Knock Us. The half was 59. Along the inside, I Want My Money. Then you have Bell, Mr. Steve, and Sicily Rock. They're tightly bunched, and it's really dark as they continue up the backside on the way to 3/4. So Incredible. Lots of Knock Us on the outside. Bell, Mr. Steve looks 3 wide. I Want My Money's looking for racing room. Then it is Sicily Rock. They went by 3/4, 128 and 1. Moving around this final turn. On the inside with the lead, it's still So Incredible. Outside, Lots of Knock Us. 3 wide, Bell, Mr. Steve. Through the stretch they come in the finale. Lots of Knock Us, I think, is the one who's on the outside and winning here. Lots of Knock Us to win in their second. So Incredible. Photo for third.
Lots of Knock Us. It's his 19th win of his career. He's just a 5-year-old by Stevensville out of a straight shooting mare coming out of Indiana. This horse has been racing at the Meadows, Greenville, Urbana, Oak Grove, racing all over the place.
Great finish.
Was.
Great finish. Lots of Knock Us. 18. This is win number 19. And 83 lifetime starts, 248,000. Of course, market Dayton, 150. It's a nice animal. 5-year-old by Stevensville. Out of Asia by Straight Shooting. Trent Stoller. B Grabber. T Grabber. Somebody Grabber. I don't know. And I know they've had that joke about the names their entire life. But in fact, I knew a girl named Grabber, and she says, please, I don't want to hear any more jokes.
Yeah.
But the Lots of Knock Us. Number 2 was So Incredible, was second, I believe. And third place, I'm going to go with Silly Rock, number 4, Jason Beatty.
That is unofficial. We're going to wait for that photo. I think they call for a photo between the 3rd and 4th. Now, Manny Miller is our leading driver of the meet here at Upper Sandusky. He comes out with 3 wins yesterday, 3 today, so 6 wins on the card.
3-2-4 is 16.
3-2-4.
Taking his way back to the winner's circle after winning the 16th race. It is the 3 Lots of Knock Us. 5-year-old Big with a Son. of Stephenville. On my Trent Stoller stable, B. Draper, T. Stoller. And Reddick Stables, Trent Stoller trains Odell Cross, the winning driver. Time of the mile 157.4. This one's sponsored by Bex CPA. I Want My Money was fifth. So Incredible second. Lots of Knockouts the winner. Sicily Rock was third. Bell Mr. Steve fourth. 5, 2, 1, 3, 4 on the bottom. 28.2. 59. 128.1. The mile time 157.4. With that, we wrap it up for the harness racing portion of this year's Wyandot County Fair. We thank you for coming out and supporting the harness racing program here, and we hope you enjoy your rest of the week at the Wyandot County Fair.
An excellent finish for an excellent 2 days of racing here at Sandusky.
Yep. As I said, Manny Miller, our leading driver, with 6 wins. Cam McCown and Ronnie Gillespie tied with 5 wins. So nice effort by everybody today. We sure want to thank all of you who joined in watching us, and we had a great time.
With next stop is Little Brown Jug Week.
Yeah, yep. Nothing
And,
till
5 days at Delaware, starting on Sunday. And again, this is the premier county fair in Ohio.
Yep, we hope to see you there. Come and stop at our tent. So for Tom Pye, the harness guy, Chris Sanch-Katrina, and myself, Susan Schroeder, and the entire OHHA team, I want to wish you a great rest of your night. Good night, everyone.